Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? I've got, I'm trying to speak through the Bluetooth speaker. It's good to see everyone. Let me go up. Court, Buck Thomas, those are my cottage cheese thighs. I am not ashamed of my body. I'll post it myself. I don't need anyone else to post it for me. If I want to, I'll post it myself. Hi, Brian. No, I don't. I don't do that. Not no more, anyways. Hey, it's not me. How are you? Swiss Miss Boy Toy. We just need Swiss Miss. I think she's out for dinner, but hopefully she'll be able to pop in. Oh, you're good, Scout. Hey, John. I really need to gain weight. What were those, the protein bars that and I just watched the new Mean Girls, but what are those protein bars? The Cal-Teen bars or something? I need some of those. So, because I would like to gain some weight. But, like I said, working, constantly being busy, it just kind of happens. Kitty gang! Hey, babe, how are you? I'm so jelly you got that wedding cake from Muhammad's. I bet that's going to be so good. Hey, BB, thank you. It's actually like my hair care headband, but I thought it was kind of cute. Okay, Stephanie, take your time. Okay. Well, hopefully they win, Scout. Thank you, kitty gang. So, does anyone have any big plans for the weekend? Church tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to be going out to the lake house and doing some things because the so I had talked about how I was going to build a guest house, whatever. Well, I'm just getting, like, you know how they have those little sheds or tiny houses, tiny sheds, whatever. I am just going to get one of those and put it out there, and that's going to end up being the guest house, but it'll be much easier to finish, like, get a small, tiny house finished and livable quicker and easier. So that's my next project. So tomorrow I have to put some type of foundation down. I don't know if I'm gonna be what do they call it? I'm not gonna say that. I don't know if I'm gonna use just cinder blocks or if I'm gonna get some actual cement and like mix it together myself. Because I've done that before. Hi, Marcy, Darcy, and just me. What are y'all up to? Thank you, Court. We have missed you. Oh, you have a pink one? Oh my gosh, I want. I only wore it because it just kind of matched my sweatshirt. I had got this on clearance at Walmart forever ago, and I put it on, and I was like, "Dang, this is warm and cozy." And I usually don't wear these colors. I'm not like a big tan person for some reason. I don't know why, or beige, whatever color you want to call this. I feel like I've got a spot of I put too much bronzer on. Oh no. That is terrible. Or it's just the lighting. Who knows? I know that one day I had to work with that stupid wood glue that literally like stained my hands for days, and it doesn't matter if you scrub, it has to literally wear off your skin. Like that was messed up. Ooh. Hey, 6 Mile Mary, how is your day going? Swissy's out and about handling her business. Hopefully she'll be able to come. I'm trying to stay on for a while. Don't mind my messy car back there. I should clean my car out. But I do be lazy and procrastinate on some things. If anyone wants to come up, you can. Like I said, I'm just chatting and chilling. Nice, Mary. So, do you get weekends off or do you have to work? Like, do you have a set schedule or is it like a job where you have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, your schedule's different all the time? Really, baby? I, I, I don't know if I like, I mean, I do, but if I was tanner, it
Hello.
might look a little better. Oh, now I gotta
Hello,
put my
sweetheart.
headphone in because you're up here.
Hello, sweetheart. You alright?
Hi, what are you
Oh,
doing?
you alright? Yeah, yeah. How are you this evening? You alright?
What's that?
Are you alright this evening, sweetheart?
Hang on, am I
How are you
what?
this evening? Are you okay, my darling? I was saying, are you okay, my darling? You happy tonight? You look very nice. Very pretty.
Always happy. I'm always happy.
No,
Can't
that's good. You look
nobody,
very nice. I like the apparel that you're wearing. You look very nice.
oh, thank you. I try. I have like
No,
my own interesting sense of style. And like I feel
right?
like when I get 70 or 80, God willing, I'm gonna dress the same. And I'm gonna be
Yeah,
wheeling around. I'm gonna be wheeling around in my wheelchair with all my
yeah,
tattoos on.
yeah,
Can you imagine? I was talking about
yeah.
that like way back when I was a CNA. I was like, can you imagine like when our
Where scary
generation
are they cases
goes,
are?
like everyone's gonna be
So they
tatted and
cases are.
pierced up? Right. We're all gonna
Yeah,
be dressing like we do now. It's gonna be a
yeah, indeed.
totally different atmosphere. That's if they still have nursing homes around by that time.
Oh, you look
Because I
pretty with your
know a
hair
lot
up though.
of,
Sweetheart.
oh,
I like
my
your hair up
crazy
like that.
hair.
It's very, very pretty. Very pretty.
It's huge. I have huge hair,
It's
and
lovely actually. It looks very nice.
I just throw it up there, and I put a bunch of hair ties on it.
Nah, you're very naturally
It
pretty, darling.
works. Well, thank you.
You're
I'm about.
naturally pretty. No, that's all right,
You are
sweetheart. Like, what you been
sweet.
up to today?
Well, I'll be
Yeah,
praying
I don't
for
want to
you,
talk.
Stephanie, and your aunt.
Sorry, sweetie.
Oh, I was just talking to Stephanie M. She said she
Oh
had
yeah,
to
Stephanie. Oh,
go.
Stephanie, you're right. Darling. Yeah.
Um, so what you got any plans this weekend? You're gonna be going to see your lady friend?
Yeah. Yeah, I see her today, like, and I see her, yeah, I see her early running that, like, yeah, will
Oh,
be like, and everything, yeah, definitely, like, seeing her in that, doing
oh,
all sorts of
here
things,
comes
going
Court.
sweetie, you know what I mean, like,
Hey,
who's that?
gorgeous.
Help me!
Hello, Stephanie,
Hello!
you're right, baby.
Baby!
Yeah, hello, sweet.
What are you
What?
doing today? I can't
What?
do that
Hello,
accent, but I'm
darling.
memorized by it. I listen to it all day. I've been dancing all
Oh,
day after the meeting. My girls pushed me, and I feel
yes.
so much better.
I
So
know.
Oh,
Isn't
you
it
that's on
crazy?
track. I'm probably
Yes.
going to be going to outpatient just because I need like the surrounding and the resources, and they like do mandatory meetings, and just so I have more people like sober around me.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's definitely what you need.
I love you.
I
You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Doesn't she have
I
about?
appreciate
You
that.
She's so
must be pretty
beautiful.
bad now.
These
You
bitches
are
are
pretty. You
fucking
got pretty bad as well.
crazy. I'm sorry. But it's
Well,
beyond sad. I won't talk about it because you know what? Janelle really does try to keep the peace. So when people are
Yeah,
nasty, it looks ugly. So keep coming after her. You look like a piece of shit.
who's
Because
doing
I would
that,
love
mate?
to see people's raw bodies. All right? Let's get it
like I
together, girl. Let's put on a little
well,
weight and then talk shit, okay, honey? I'm sorry, Janelle. I'm not trying to bring anything up, but
no, you're
oh,
fine. Like I said,
I'm
I don't
just
give a
on my
shit.
own shit. But I really did want to be cordial. I really did because I thought, like, I really want to believe her that she's recovered, but you
Yeah,
don't act like that in recovery. You don't.
no.
After my meeting today, all I want to do is uplift people. You don't put people
She's
down after you've been
in
in
her
a
room.
rehab for a month. Get
And
out of here.
that part, Court, like you're so speaking facts on that part. Like when you're truly like doing the dang thing and feel
Like,
like
what are you
you
doing
want to
to her?
help other people. It's like you
Yeah,
definitely want to help other people. You have a more positive
yeah.
outlook on life.
I don't think
Like,
That's
I
good,
people. No, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, you're doing well to Courtney, babe.
I wanted to come on, like, cause I don't know, people want to try to question sometimes, but like, I don't come on in long sleeves like on purpose or anything, like, but it is a little chilly, so.
well,
But
shoot, I was gonna say it
I
is
think
winter
my shit
time.
looks good, like, whatever. People want to talk about old track marks. Let's pull out arms. You can tell old and new, okay?
Yeah, you
At least
definitely.
we can forget about it. I can't. I want after seeing that comment, I want to flip out. I'm sorry, but I love you
Hello,
all. I'm
Demon
not gonna
Upton,
flip
darling.
out.
Yeah.
Janelle wants to be peaceful. I love her, and I love her for that. And it really sucks when people get ugly. And what they did was
Yeah, you
that.
just have to
I'm
respond
sorry.
to it there. Don't
Once,
respond to it there.
listen,
Don't respond to
Sharon.
it there. You're
Hold
right.
on, I'm about Sharon. That cordial. I wanted to be cordial, but that shit went out the window the day you took away your apology for posting Janelle's naked pictures. That's what you
Yeah,
did. You're dirty, and now the
that's
cordial thing. You're done to me. I'm done. I think I don't even know what she's trying to do, but it's irrelevant. I don't need her for clout or anything. So,
yeah,
but that
totally.
cordial thing when you took away the I'm sorry
That
to
whole
Janelle for
that's being a woman
posting
like
her.
Rosa. That's not being a decent woman, is it? Like showing
Thank you. I'm
like doing
about.
the way
I
she
love
does.
you.
She
I'm
goes low, babe.
about.
She goes low, babe. She goes low. That's bad. That's bad. What she
It's
does like that.
ugly. It's ugly. Just like you said, why are you judging a woman's body? Like, you have to get
Yeah,
like that? Dude, you
yeah.
get. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Totally,
Janelle, go ahead.
No, I like. What is your? Oh, is that True Religion?
No,
That
this is
sweatshirt.
pink. Pink.
That's cute. Oh,
Yeah,
I love
pink.
it.
And I have the pants to it too. I got it.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
me.
Not long
You
ago.
know me. I love my I heart or I heart. I love my I heart pink, but I love my pink apparel too.
I know. I know. Pink is
I
best.
like pink.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
I like
Valdez.
Let me look at the
can I
chat. Oh,
listen,
Valdez
listen,
is here.
if you
Hi,
don't mind.
Valdez.
Listen, if you don't mind me just saying this, yeah, you know, like women and that when they wear red lipstick, yeah, right, and that,
Mm-hmm.
and that,
Yeah.
and like things like that. I think that's classic. That'll never die. It'll always be sexy.
You think? I
I
don't know if I'm really
Yeah,
good with red.
I
I
don't
love red.
I
And
can't
pink as
do
well.
I don't do
I do the
lipstick.
dark
Even
brown.
well, even when I had perfect teeth, I just never liked how lipstick looked on me. Like I felt it looked weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
usually If anything, I just
I don't
wear
mind.
like a clear or sparkly gloss.
I don't mind women without makeup, like, but I think if you're gonna wear makeup, like the red is a classic thing, like red lipstick, like it's a
Is
classic thing.
that
Same
is that a
as
hint I'm about? You want red lipstick?
yeah, and
Oh
softening as
yeah.
well.
I see you around. You are around. I'm about. I see you
Yeah.
everywhere, boy.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
about
always
gets
about it.
around.
I'm always
You
about.
have
I'm
to
through the
talk to
street
me.
today.
I don't care though. I don't really care where anybody goes. I'm not gonna sit there and be like this person. Like unless
I'll go
somebody's
where I want to.
commenting shit about me, then I'm not
I'll
gonna.
go where I
I
want
don't
to.
care
But
where
like, I'll
people
always
go.
listen. I'll go where I want, but I'll always stick up for my friends though, and
I
everything, and
know
that.
you
And no
do.
one like, so I go where I want, so I'm allowed because I always stick up for my friends. I'd never take anyone saying anything bad about either of you or whoever else. I'll still go and see who I want, though.
That's
Yes.
right, mate.
And
I
like I
love you.
said,
That's why I love you.
Mom, babe,
yeah.
thank you. Look,
I
I'll tell you what,
believe
Courtney's
me. You know what? I'm a quiet one, but I
no,
peep
Thank you.
you ain't
everything.
quiet. You ain't quiet. You're hilarious. You're a little firecracker.
I try to be quiet.
No,
I try
you're
to
not a little
keep
quiet, baby.
peace.
I like you
I
there.
like to dance. I like to have a good time. I like to play Pictionary. All right, call me boring.
No,
But I
I
wasn't
think
talking about
Pictionary
these
I
is
like you,
lame
but
bitches who are irrelevant to me.
that's it.
They don't
exactly.
help me. They don't help me. When I talk
I
about
wanted.
drama, I don't even get to it, to be honest.
Courtney likes the British drill rap, don't you? You like the rap, like the British drill rap, like style and that, like.
Yeah.
Are you gonna rap?
British rap.
Are you gonna rap for us?
Yeah, I'll rap for
Are
you
you
now.
gonna do
People
it?
Listen,
like when
right?
you rap.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll rap
Okay.
anytime you want to, right? Listen,
I love
right?
it.
Bet my spleen lyrically, no one does it better. I'm always on the grind because I eat like Hannibal Lecter. Come down my selector,
Oh,
lyrical inventor. MC tormentor, rip you straight to the center. The shit I'm on ain't no Cheech and Chong. You won't last long if you step to me wrong. I make moves like a don. This is my brain on drugs. Ain't no fun, but I'm thoroughly respected. Get what you need because the motherfucker's well connected.
he came
Respect
ready.
disconnected. It's so fucking reckless. Disconnect the whack shit. Ain't no turning back shit. Driving the ill shit that leaves you fucking delirious. Serious dope rhymes is how I handle my business.
Mike,
Oh,
where's you need a microphone. You need to do the mic drop.
he
I live
fucking
there.
dropped the mic. Drop the
Not the
mic.
Right.
motherfucking mic.
That was B style.
Oh,
Like
and
Jennifer
FYI,
Lopez. Nobody can do it better.
6 Mile Mary,
Listen to this, right?
you're
The wind got control of me, and I guaranteed to drop it like a G. Ain't no need to protect the respects I got. You know what? Always gotta be keeping it hot. My money coming steady, so I puff a lot. Let the beat rock. It will never stop, and I might just be righteous. It amazes me how these other MCs can't ever do it like me. Inferior quality never impressed me. Spoke less, we motherfucker try to be something you ain't. You're coming too late on the beat so precisely, so nicely. I keep my delivery tight, chilling out in the zone. So fucking fire, spitting that dope shit, keeps it going all night. I never claim to be the hardest working MC. Spit street knowledge, talk shit, keeps it tight. Never too much bullshit, I assault the mic. Bitches love the drugs, aphrodisiac. Smooth as this dope beat on this track, just like Justin Timberlake, I brought sexy back. I'm a Mac, I attack the beat for my delivery so tight.
I love you.
right.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Elliot.
West, is that your name? I don't know. It's a weird community. You may just want to run now while you can.
I'm back all over the fucking phone. Hang a minute.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't know if I even want to claim this community. I'm Janelle, and
Show's my
Lighter again.
I'm in recovery. I've been clean off opiates since October 5th, 2022, and I'm on Suboxone. I'm on the MAP program. So I kind of talk about like I talk about different stuff like recovery,
We
my
are
life.
420 friendly.
And
Yes,
smoke a bit of weed
420
as well,
friendly.
bit of medicine, bit of weed, like smoking a weed as well. That's good. Like, because weed's like
Listen, I think
weed's
the
good.
world would be a little better if everybody smoked a little bit. You know,
Yeah,
I'm so
I
tired. I smoke weed all day.
no, I
These people
agree
that make me
because
laugh.
well, and not only
makes
that,
me feel good.
right? It and for me, like I said, it just I'm already like because people want to be like, oh, it's fake. She's not really that chill. Like if you saw my like, I'm just like my dad. He literally does
Yeah, that's
not
good.
talk to anyone. He's like a loner. He does his thing. Like I've just
So, have
always
you
been
never been
like
an upper
this.
person? Have you ever been an upper person, like do uppers, like and
No,
that?
I
No.
have done them before, but
Yeah.
ugh, they're
Yeah.
I,
like
Yeah.
the
yeah,
smell.
I always drink loads
I
of them. I
know the
always drink loads. I
smell.
smoke weed with them. I smoke weed with them and drink
I
loads.
don't
So I
even
bring
want
the
to
uppers
talk
down
about
there.
it. I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, 6 Mile Mary. Yeah, let's not talk about all that.
Like the
But
smell
Yeah.
and everything. And,
yeah, like I said, it'll
you know
make me want to throw up.
what triggered? And can I say, if anybody that was there is watching, I'm sorry if it was triggering. I didn't mean for it to go like that. I was just trying. We were just trying to have an honest conversation. But I'm sorry if we did trigger people. I don't know if I should go back and put trigger warning or because
Yeah.
we did talk about drugs, but I was just,
Can I?
and the only reason I
You're
taught Mr. Boxon is
listen, right.
because Sharon did it, and I told her I would do it live, and I'm a woman of my word.
Please,
So
Right.
I know I know I'm terrible like this right now, but right, listen, yeah, right. Don't you think though we should have to put up with triggers in recovery because
yes,
there's always
Yeah.
going to be triggers
yes,
in life. There's always going to be triggers. You know what I
yes.
mean?
Well,
Like we're going to
right.
go out. And,
Yes,
I
yeah,
think you have to
and
know your triggers too. Like I
well,
think you have to.
yes, that is a big part is figuring out what your triggers
And
are.
if
But
something triggering
yeah.
is coming up, then don't watch. If it's triggering you, don't watch it.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
Don't be so.
But I
yes,
don't
Don't be
want
so
to trigger anybody.
A
I
trigger,
think
yeah.
I was
You've got
trying to encourage you to not do any drugs. That's what I thought I was saying. But
yeah, do something about a trigger, right? A trigger, yeah, right. You shouldn't have to avoid doing triggers to someone if they're giving up drugs because they should fight the triggers. And I think triggers is something you're going to have to deal with in natural life, like every day. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
no, I totally agree. And my other, what I want to add to that is with the trigger thing is like, I feel like when you really, really are ready and you really, really want it, you're going to fight. Like you may fall, but you're going to get back up and you're going to keep going in the right
Yeah.
positive. You know what I'm saying? You're going
right.
to pick back up where you left off in recovery. You
But
know
you
what I
have
mean?
to be
Like,
real about it. Like if you really
yes,
don't want it, don't fake the funk. Don't try to fake the funk because people are gonna try. People will see right through it. So don't fake the funk. You know
right,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like you can have a slip ups or you can struggle and stuff like that, but you have to really want to be sober and try to stay on
Yes,
track. You can't just try to
exactly.
hide. Once you're lying like that, you're lying and you're looking stupid. You know what I mean? So it's like it's okay if you slip up and stuff like things. You know what I mean? Like we have to like give people a chance and shit.
It
But
can be okay. It can be okay when you slip up. It depends, like, because if you've totally given up something completely, right, and
right,
that,
what
and
is
you
a
slip up,
slip up? Is
if it's
that
something
like
ice,
you
you
not
fucked like
do that
Rana, you'd be
substance?
fucked 3 months if you slip up, yeah, whatever else than that. But I personally think if you're giving up drugs, triggers are something you're going to have to deal with on a daily basis. You know what I mean?
Yes
Right,
and no.
you're right. No,
I
right,
was
yeah.
gonna say, yeah, I mean, yes and no, because like, I don't know, maybe it's like after you get so much time, like, I swear to you, I have no cravings. That's why, like, when everyone else on
No.
Suboxone says they still have cravings, it's just weird to me because I do not. Like,
That's
I
different.
know
With both of us, it's different.
everyone's
Yeah.
With
I
both
everyone's
of
think you
us,
have to
body is
get to that point.
different.
I think you get to that point. I don't know. Yeah.
no, with both of
Because,
us, it's
like, well,
different,
like
yeah.
I said, well, it took me, like I said, it was probably at least 4 to 5 months before I was
Yeah.
fully like
That's
the
Really?
okay.
medication. Yeah, the medication had to be like all the way in my system.
Well,
You
I
get what I
really
mean?
do have to. I was gonna try to get off the Galapeatin, but I think I might need to be on the Galapeatin because it does
Yeah.
kind of take the edge off. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's
It
not
does.
like a fucking narcotic, but
Well,
I
talk.
It does
I
everything
mean,
affect the
just
well-being. Though. When you
I
take a
would
bit of
just
right.
gabapentin,
talk.
it just affects the well-being.
I would
I
just talk
mean,
to
if
your
you have a
doctor.
doctor and I
Just
don't know.
talk to your doctor about it. I say talk to your doctor and like just tell them exactly like that's like the part of being in recovery, you got the honesty, whatever. Tell the doctor exactly what the F's going on. Like, I'm experiencing this, I'm experiencing that. Like, this is
Right.
happening. Like, I can't function. Like, and I need to be able to go get a job. Like, I can't live like this,
Mm,
just like I couldn't live like I was on drugs. This is
yeah,
bad too. You get what I mean? So when you have that like honesty with the doctor, then they can know how to help. You know what I mean?
yeah. My doctor's lovely, like, but I think with cocaine it's a different addiction because it's a mental
Hey,
addiction. It's like
JetBlue.
every now and then you fancy it, and it's different to
Yeah.
I think. But like cocaine, I don't
You
think
did
it's as
not
bad
just
a
do that.
drug I don't think cocaine is as bad a drug as opiates.
So,
It is to me.
well,
Coke is pretty
yeah,
not good for me.
I was gonna say I
I
think
mean,
all
you
drugs are equally
maybe. I
bad.
think some people maybe can pick up. I do know people that can like pick up like lines of coke and then not do it. But
Yeah,
I'm just like Karen says, a junk. Like like I would. If I go with something, I go hard. So I
Right,
can't do
right.
my
anything.
bad come out today, yeah, right, and she had 2 lines of coke, all right. We bought 2 20 bits, and
Oh
I
my
washed one
god,
up.
I'm about.
That's all I've done today. 1 rock, yeah. I washed it up and then smoked it, like, because it's a mental addiction. It's like if you have 1 rock, then you're all right, and I'm all right now. You know what I mean? That,
You all
and I've
right?
had a drink.
After one rock, you don't want another hit. You don't want another hit.
No, I don't. No, I don't, because I
So
try to control it.
you don't have coke. You're not sniffing coke.
Well, of course, if it was there, I would do it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. All right. I don't even want to
But
talk about this. I'm about. I don't want to talk about you getting high because I'm trying
Right.
not to get high.
She just came from a meeting I'm about. For
yeah,
heaven's
well, we're
sake.
talking serious about drugs, aren't we? Like, what's wrong with that? We're talking about different drug habits and how, like, we're talking
I
seriously
mean,
about it. Like,
I could talk to you about it, but I'm just saying I
yeah,
feel that other
Uh,
people may not be ready for these conversations. Some
yeah, but I
people
think it's good that
are
no,
because
not.
it's
opiates
fine,
are
but
different
like
things, and I
honestly, like
well
if
respect
I'm telling you
that.
I'm struggling, I'm getting high, and you're gonna sit there and fucking do whatever you do, and then be like, cocaine is fine. Like I just smoked
It's
a
a
rock.
different
Like
drug, though, yeah.
obviously, like
It's a different drug,
Yeah,
though.
now
It's
no,
not.
I can see where the
It's not
trigger is
opiate.
coming from, where people are
all
saying
drugs,
that.
It's really fun. I have
yeah,
experience.
all the I'm about all drugs are equally bad. All street drugs, uppers, all of
Yeah.
it is
Yeah,
equally
some
bad.
people maybe it's okay for some people, but for like people like me, I'm not okay with that.
You don't do.
By weed,
Cause like,
I smoke a lot of weed, and
Yeah, you
I
cause
feel
don't do
like
coke,
that's
yeah. You don't
cramping.
do coke. Don't do coke,
okay,
yeah.
to me, okay, what this is when the drugs become a problem or whatever substance. When that substance
I
gets
know
in the
coke doesn't
way
have physical
of,
withdrawal. That's not
well,
the
I know,
point.
but no, no, no. But
No,
I'm
I'm sorry.
saying
I'm talking to
when,
somebody in the chat. I'm sorry.
oh, but I'm just trying to get this out before I forget.
I'm sorry.
But
Go on,
anyways,
go on, do it.
God dang it, I forgot.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
I was answering
It's
somebody in the
not
chat
you.
talking about
It's
something.
it's not you because I am about said something afterwards. But no, okay. So the
Sorry.
drugs become an issue when you literally cannot go to work, get up and go to work, get a job. You can't keep your appointments. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
You
progressing
can't manage
anywhere
your
in
life.
life. Right. You're staying
So
couch
what?
to
You be a
couch.
functional
Like
alcoholic. Like, you be a functional alcoholic or
when
drug addict. Like, you do all that shit. Like, you do all that shit,
no,
but still take drugs. That's not bad, is it?
what it is bad. It's all bad. Because
They reckon
all
how can you have
alcohol
a
does
functional
is ruin your
person
body.
Right, they
Alcohol
reckon
mess.
that can have
Alcohol's
functional
the
person.
worst on your body.
Marcy said to
Alcohol.
drop the link, by the way. Just to
Okay.
say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm
Okay.
just letting
Love
you know. I'm
Marcy.
not trying to interrupt you. I know I
No,
talk a lot. I don't mean to.
Yeah.
I just
you
like
are
I
good.
have so much built up sometimes, and then when I go live, it's like all of a sudden it spills out.
I love your
Oh,
accent, though,
you're
Tina.
good.
I love your accent.
Um, but what was I gonna say? Uh, I don't, and like I said, to me, alcohol is pretty bad because like that tears. I have a family of alcoholics, or
Yep, me too.
that. So I know how badly alcohol affects people.
It's
So
a
Bad.
to
physical
me,
addiction. It's just like heroin. It's a physical addiction,
Alcohol is
alcohol.
so bad, so
and I
bad.
mean, and I'm talking like the alcoholic people still have jobs, they have houses, they have cars, but
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. They're falling apart, they're dying, their bodies are giving out on them. They're having to do dialysis because their kidneys are fucked up, their livers die. You know what I'm saying? Like they're having all these
Speaking
issues
of
because of
that,
drinking.
yeah. Well, JetBlue says she's cancer free.
Yay!
So speaking of,
Congratulations, JetBlue. Oh my gosh, that is such
No,
good
done,
news.
Jet.
Praise God is good.
Love
God
Jet,
is
God
good.
is good. Today was a good
Love
day. That's good.
Yes. Love you, girl. That is so
Love
good to
you.
hear.
So good to hear. So good to
Oh,
hear.
look. You changed your name. You used to be Ganja Granny. You said now it's I am Ganja.
Oh,
Hey,
is that
Tina Marie.
Granny? Gotcha, Granny
Yeah,
knows commented.
yeah, I'm pretty sure because it's the same avatar.
Okay.
Hey, Tina, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good Friday.
I'm just looking at my phone.
Brian. Oh, here comes Marcy. Hi, babe.
Hello,
Hey,
Marcy.
what's up, guys? Hey, I'm about. How are you guys doing?
Good. What are
How
you
are
doing?
you, Bonita?
I'm good. I'm good. I wanted to join because my kids are not home yet. So before they get here, I could actually have a quiet background. You don't have to mute every 5 seconds.
Marcy. You are sweetie, Marcy. You are sweetie. You are sweetie, darling.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're sweetie,
So,
darling.
what would your opinion, like what we were just talking about, like the different, like whether it's legal or not legal or whatever, like where do you draw the line? Like to me, like I said, it's when you can't function every day, etc. I mean, it's all bad and fucks your body up, but
okay,
to me,
it is kind of hard. Well,
I'll take crack and
what do you think? What do you think, Jeanette?
Well, like I said, it's like a give or take because it's hard because it's like I said, with anything, like because weed's not really gonna like destroy our bodies other than like if you smoke it. Do you get what I'm saying? So to me, that's completely different than illegal street drugs that will completely mess your body up.
Right.
Like they mess up your mind and body.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's a hard. I guess it's just the harder drugs. Like I get it. Like some people, I know plenty of people that have careers and dabble in coke, but they might do it in weekends. But also, I don't see that's okay either. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Because that could become a habit. That could become a habit. But I know plenty of people who dabble in it, and they might do it every weekend. But sometimes
I do too. I don't think it's bad.
But some people could get addicted as well to it, and a lot of people haven't got addicted to it.
I guess
And it's like, and weed the same. You know, I don't smoke weed anymore. I've stopped smoking a while, like a long time ago now. It's been a while, but it's like I don't feel like weed is something that to the point where you're losing control of your body. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you could, like when I stopped it, I just stopped it. The next day I was like, I don't want to smoke, fuck it. And that was it. I didn't have to go through treatment. I let it go. And it was easy.
Right.
So it
Right.
wasn't like something that I was struggling with to come off. I feel like if it's something you're struggling to come off, it's hard. It's like one of those, like, but it's just, I guess, to each his own, and everyone's different. But yeah, to me, I don't feel like it's like, you know what I mean,
Right.
like that crazy to me. No, and it's
I
like, for me,
know.
it's like I did it, and I have an addictive personality. So
I
you know what I
have a
mean.
medical
Same.
card.
So I
And
would
See,
a
quit
and
it,
medical
that's
card.
and I quit it like whatever. Like I just was like, I just don't want to smoke. Like that's it. It's not like I was trying to stop. I just stopped. I was just like, it
that's
just
kind of
happened.
like that's kind of like how when I stopped with eating pork and stuff, I literally just like finally decided
I
one
like
day
pork.
I'm gonna stop eating it, and I have not ate
You're a Muslim.
no
You're
pork
a Muslim.
since.
You're a Muslim, Chanel. You're a Muslim.
No,
You're a Muslim.
pork is bad for you. It's bad for
It's
your
not though.
body. Yes,
Unless
it
you're
is.
Muslim.
Really?
It's
You're
look it
Muslim.
up. It can get into your joints, and like once it gets into your joints, there's no getting rid of it. There's like this certain, I don't know, something in
It's
it.
fine.
Google it. It's bad, but
I
also in
like
the
it.
Bible, it's unclean. Like
Yeah, I
you
Like
mean,
get
what?
what I'm
either
saying?
shit.
You're
Because
you're a Muslim.
Hey, I'm
think
gonna drop
about it.
down for a little bit, okay?
Okay,
Huh?
I
because
love you. I love you
Oh, you're
guys. I'm gonna come in the
baby.
chat.
You're such a baby.
All
Oh, you're
right,
such
babe.
a darling. That's it. Oh, Courtney's a little baby boo, isn't she? Hello, Marcy, babe.
How are you doing, dear?
Good,
I'm
darling.
good, good,
In the UK.
good. What time is it over there right
What?
now?
What in the
I don't
UK? Everything,
understand.
mate. I listen, right? Do you American girls like people from the UK?
Yeah, I always like people from the UK. I always like their accents.
Yeah,
I always
Oh
like
she's
that.
God,
better queen than that.
I
What is that
messed up
show
my
called?
I messed up
What'd you
my
I
say?
like.
headset on accident. Can you guys hear
Oh,
me?
Yeah,
yeah. You
yeah.
sound good.
Well, it sucks because my headset, I meant to turn off the Wi-Fi because it looked like it was glitching. So I went to turn that off and I accidentally turned off the Bluetooth. And for some
Yeah,
reason when I do that on StreamYard and try to reconnect, it won't let me. Like it'll say
yeah.
that they're connected, but I can't hear anything. It's
When my
annoying.
bird puts the YouTube on her phone, right?
That's when I
Like it
turn
goes
off the
through to her
camera
husband's
because I
car.
can't hear y'all.
And
Like I
listen,
literally
Chanel,
have to
yeah,
like
Thank
have
you,
my
Tina.
phone right
listen,
there by my
like
ear.
when my girlfriend's got YouTube on the phone, it goes through to her husband's phone, mate. I have to cut that
What?
shit off,
What?
innit?
Wait,
It
what?
goes through to her
Hang
husband's
on, I
phone.
gotta turn the camera off because I can't hear shit. So what'd you say?
Right. When my girlfriend puts YouTube on the phone, it goes through to her husband's phone in the car, mate. Can't have that shit, innit?
What do you mean? Oh, is it like when she logs in, she could, like, her boyfriend could
Yeah,
see
she
it,
loves
or what do you
it.
mean?
She goes, shush, right? She goes, because, right, she goes, my husband's listening to it in his car, mate. And I went, all right, like, and that she turned it off, like,
Well, does your
innit?
girlfriend know you do lives?
Yeah, she don't give a fuck about that shit. She's
Yeah,
married,
I was
mate. She
gonna
can't say
say
shit to me about
that's a good
can't
question.
say shit to me
Does
about
your
shit.
lady
She can't say
friend
shit to me
know?
about
Do you tell her
yeah,
about this
yeah,
community and about what goes
yeah.
on?
Yeah, she said, like, I told her about, I said, look, this is the angel baby I saw the other night. And she goes, oh, she's well pretty and all that. She can't do shit, babe, right? Because she's married, like, so she can't
Right.
tell me to do, like, women, that, like that.
All right. I was just
Mhm.
curious if she said anything like if she
Yeah.
thought that this community was weird or like what's her
No, I
thoughts
don't
on
really let her go into all, like, the thing of this community. I just say
Has
I
she
speak
watched
to
the
women
video?
in here, like, big, right? And I said, I'll let her have a little
Yeah.
listen to my live the other night and that, yeah, but I don't tell her about all that. The YouTube
Oh,
community, 'cause it's an addiction, isn't it? It's like this YouTube community is an actual addiction, mate. I've been on it for
yeah.
years, like the old thing and that. Like you're a
Yeah,
newbie,
everything can be an addiction. Like
Marcy ain't though. She's
anything,
been here for years, isn't it, Marcy?
That's right. Anything could be an
because
addiction.
that's why like I guess that was the point I'm trying to make. If someone has an addictive personality, you have to be very careful because
No, I
when you
don't
have
think
an
that was
addictive
actually.
personality, it's very easy to be like switch
No,
one
I
addiction
could
for
never
another.
get in trouble with
Do you
that.
get
I
what I
could never
mean?
get in
So
trouble.
that's, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
You
why
get
I
what I'm
just say be
saying?
careful because you don't want to switch. And I mean, like I said, as
Mm.
long as it's not harming, like people should be able to pay their bills, go to work, function, take care of their family, like have a car, all that, etc. And then I feel like whatever they do, they do. But if they can maintain all that, then they're obviously doing something right. If I see people progressing forward in life, then I know that they're doing the right things.
Can
Now,
I
if
ask
I
you
see
girls a
people
question,
that are
please?
just like
Like,
sitting still or like
I'm actually after
like
you,
what's the
like
word? Like
being
going
respectful, right?
backwards in a sense,
Listen, I'm being
that's when
respectful. Can I ask you
you
girls,
like I look at
please,
them and
now?
worry like I hope you don't have, an addiction issue going on because you can usually
Please,
tell
now.
people,
Please,
especially
now.
people
Right.
that like for me in real life, people that I know I've had that happen where a friend, like I noticed they were acting off and then come to find out they were using freaking the
Yeah.
Yeah.
crystal M. Yeah. And I was
Yeah,
like so
that
surprised.
freaks me the hell out. I've never had homies that done that. Like I've had friends
Really?
that done, yeah. Because
I
you know what, in the
tried it a
city,
couple
it's
times,
not
but
really big out here. It's not big out here. It's mostly like H, maybe Coke. Let's call it C, okay? So like a C, a lot of H, a lot of I don't know a lot of people with H, but it's a lot down in the downtown. But
yeah.
here, like. But I'm not a lot of M, not a lot of M. I swear, it's like,
What's wrong?
it's great.
No, I
I heard
believe
it's
you.
big in Hawaii. I heard it's hella big in like Hawaii too.
Well,
Like it's
I
crazy.
believe you because I remember watching the soft white underbelly. Doesn't he like
Yeah.
interview right off from
Yeah,
like
he's in
in Cali or
Hollywood.
whatever?
He's in Cali.
So
Oh,
He's over there. Yep, yep. He's
yeah, and that's what I
I
was
got
gonna
that.
say is he like most of the interviews he does, it's either like you said, the C or
hmm
the H or the Fetty,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. Fetty
Or
now.
alcohol. I've seen some with alcohol, like
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
love
a
him
lot
do
of
like
alcohol.
different personality
love stuff.
disorders. I know he
Yeah,
was
Do you
doing a lot of like the transgender stories or
yeah,
whatnot. Like those were kind of
know?
interesting,
yeah. He
especially
does.
the
Right.
fact that like that
Oh,
it seems in the Asian culture
hmm
that at first they get mad at their child for wanting to change their sex, but then it's like the ones that spoke,
fuck no.
most of them actually said that their relationships were good with their parents now, and they
Yeah,
sent
Yeah.
like they make big money and send them the money.
I saw that.
Mm.
I saw a couple of them where like
Yeah,
the
so you
first
know
they hated
exactly what,
them, but then
yeah, and it
they
was
saw their
two of
hustle and
them.
they were like, okay, which is kind of
Yeah, it
fucked
was
up
two of them
because
together.
yeah,
And they
because it's kind of
actually
like.
like they
Mm,
freaked me out because I wouldn't have thought they weren't female unless it would have said that.
gorgeous,
Because
freaking
they look,
gorgeous.
yes, both of them were gorgeous and they had nice bodies. Like,
Oh,
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
dang.
I was
Now,
like, what?
I will say to that body, touche. Like, for a
Yeah,
man, that's a good lady body. Like,
yeah. There's some that are just blessed normally with just a
yeah,
wonderful
check it
body. I
out.
was like,
It's soft white underbelly, and like if you scroll and look, it'll have like two
Marking it.
Asian,
I'm
what do they call them? Boy,
transgender? Oh
no,
no,
the
they call them
other
boy
they,
girl. They
yes,
call them like a
boy,
boy
girl.
girl.
That's what
Yeah,
I
they
think
call,
they call
the
them
other
in the
guy.
Asian
Oh,
culture.
listen, right, girls. I'm only chatting because you won't listen to me, yeah, right? Right. Do you watch Miggy and what's the name on that Phoenix? Like, what's it called? Saint Phoenix, Lost in Phoenix. And you
I
see
love that
Miggy and
guy. Love him.
yeah,
Yeah, I watch him.
Love you, Court.
yeah. Miggy and what's it name? And he's got that other bird, didn't it? It's on the fennel and all that, and on the street and that. Miggy
Yes, that
and
would be
something.
awesome.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he's a
always
good.
watch that.
I like that guy. Yeah, I watch like the Mikey story. Like all his stories are good. There's another channel that I watch that
He
I'm gonna
banned me.
actually talk about it today.
He
What is
banned
it,
me because
hon?
I went on there and I said to him, look, I said, you're saying one side of it, yeah, to him. I said, but a lot of families, right, as much as people
Yay,
that are addicted to
Swissy.
drugs, there are families that sell drugs to actually feed their family, like, and that. I said, and they're just
Yeah.
still signed the five as well. And he got the arsehole with me and banned me off of that. But I still love that channel and I think he does a lot for them
Wait,
people.
why did
Like,
he ban you? Why did he ban you?
because I said to him, right. There's as long as there's drug addicts there too, and they're still doing anything. I said, what about the drug dealers? Yeah, where like drugs kept the hood from starving. Yeah, if no, like basically, them people are selling drugs to sell drugs to feed their family, right? And he got the
Uh-huh.
arsehole with me. He got the arsehole with me. But there's two sides to it.
Hey,
I'm not saying.
Melissa, Melissa.
At the end of the day,
Uh,
if you go out there and you sell drugs, you are selling poison, yeah. But at the end of the day, like it's only going to be
hey,
replaced
Melissa.
by another person. Do you know what I mean? Like whatever else and that.
Yeah.
Like so, yeah.
Yeah, he probably took it because, in his eyes, he's trying to help them, and
He does
yeah,
loads of
I
work
get
for
it.
people when they start on him and everything else. Like he does loads of work for him, and he's thinking he's just some cunt saying, yeah, whatever else and that. Yeah, the drug, like whatever else and that. I respect the work he does, but he banned me because I think he thought I was a little bit too like about that sort of stuff. You know what I mean?
So yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I like that channel. Yeah, he's
I
pretty
understand that.
cool.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
but
cool. He's cool
yeah,
as fuck, man.
he it just
And
probably
you
felt
think the
felt
one with the
like,
broken leg.
oh yeah, I
Have
get
you
what you're
seen,
saying.
Marcy does done it. Have you seen Lulu, the one with the broken leg, and she's just got clean recently off
Yeah,
of
she
that?
looks great. She looks so
Oh,
beautiful. I was so happy to see
sweet.
her get sober. She
Yeah, I
went to
hope so,
jail.
baby.
Actually, you know what's her story? She went to jail for 2 weeks, and when she came out, she was just like
Clean.
she was gonna stick with it, and then she
Yeah, I
was
went
like,
to her grandma. Didn't she? She went to her grandma and
Oh,
that, like. But like, I remember seeing her, and she was so out of her head, yeah, right. And she was in there, and she had a broken leg and everything. Yeah, I feel so glad that she got like clean. I hope she stays clean because that infected
did
yeah,
anyone
blue pills,
did
mate, are
anyone
fucking
else
terrible.
get obsessed with the show Pit Bulls and Parolees?
What's
what?
that guy name?
It's a show I can't remember what like channel it's on, but it's called Pit
Yeah.
Bulls and Parolees. It's like where
Oh,
No,
like people that are on parole volunteer and help um pit
yeah.
bulls out. It's like a pit bull rescue
I don't
thing.
think I've seen that one, Pete. To be honest
It's
with
a
you, I don't think I've
freaking
seen it.
I freaking love that show. Like, 'cause I love
Yeah,
pit bulls, but it's just a
yeah,
really cool show and it's cool to see that how the
yeah,
parolees change for the better just by helping these pit bulls, like helping rescue
Mm,
them, take
yeah,
care of them.
definitely
Like
that,
you can see
definitely
how
that.
it brightens their lives. So it's just I don't
My
know, I
mate's
love
called
watching
Pitbull, and
that
everyone
show.
thinks he's well. I called Pitbull, but it's because he used to have a Pitbull. That's why it's called Pitbull. They called him Pitbull.
No, but
You
they
know what I mean? But
literally
I
it's
love
just like
Pitbull.
it's a straight pit bull. Like that's all they take is pit bulls. It's a pit bull rescue.
Yeah,
Like I think one time
I love the
they
dogs.
took a mixed dog. It was like but it had pit in it. And then one
Yeah,
or no, I lied. One time I think they took a wolf.
love the dogs.
It was like a actual wolf dog. Like it
Yeah,
was beautiful.
I
But
love that.
the I was sad that they were mistreating it too, because you would think if you had a wolf like
Dogs are
for a
beautiful
dog
animals,
that you
mate.
would treat it a lot better, but nope.
Dogs are beautiful animals. They actually like pick up on your vibes and everything. Dogs do. Apparently, you can train a dog not by beating it, but actually, but like leading it
Yeah.
and like you know what I mean. Like dogs are
Hey,
wonderful
Biaba.
animals, mate. Yeah, me. Dogs are wonderful animals. Love dogs.
How are you doing, Bama? Good to see ya.
Hello, Sam. Are you
I
right,
hope you and
sweetie? Bee?
Gracie are well. Yeah, Marcy, you'll have to check out the show Pit Bulls. It's called Pit Bulls and Parolees. If like
I'm
you
gonna.
okay.
just put it on YouTube, like
I'm
I'll
gonna have
check
y'all
to
it out.
check
check it
it out.
out at some point. I think that you would like it. It's pretty like it's a reality type show, and like I said, they just show them taking care of the animals, and then the owners of it, I want to say it's like a mother and a daughter, and I want
Oh,
to
I
say
think I
both
might
of
have
them.
seen that. Okay, I
Yeah,
think I might have seen that.
and I
Yeah,
think both of them have criminal past
yeah,
themselves. That's
uh-huh.
why they
Okay, they
hire,
call it
or that's why
parolee.
they have,
Yeah,
yeah. And I think that's
cripples
why
and
they only
parolee.
have the parolees, because they're trying to help them because they were in the position as them at one point. And
Yeah,
then
I think
plus they're helping
I've
the
seen a couple
dogs.
of, yeah,
I
I
want to
got
Yeah.
say
stuck
it's
on
on
the,
Animal Planet. It's on like one of the shows where they show animals, like National Geographic, or I
it's
don't know,
probably
something
one
like
of
that.
those. Lord, I gotta
My
check it
girlfriend's
out.
got an African grey, mate. My girlfriend's got an African grey and a grey macaw. Two fucking parrots.
Oh,
Oh,
My
nice.
girlfriend. But when you go around their house, you have to be careful because they repeat what you say in the
I
evening.
was gonna say, you gotta be careful what you say, homie. She's
Uh,
gonna be
so
like, she's gonna be
careful.
like,
And she's got a dog, she's got a right bastard dog called a Buddy. Yeah, right. I like him obviously, but he growls at me and everything, mate. Like scary dog to me.
oh
No, I
man.
mean, no Spanish husband called Nando. Fuck him, mate. You know what I mean? Didn't like me, but like I see the grey macaw. She has got two parrots, mate. They fly around the house in the morning as well,
Yeah,
and they repeat things, mate.
that's hella
And
funny. Parents are fun.
yeah.
Do you have any dogs, Janelle?
I don't.
Cat.
Like I said, right now it's just my brother's cat.
Yeah, okay.
But
Love cats, love
cause
cats,
I
though.
was gonna get, like, cause when Christine F thought that her dog Coco was pregnant or whatever, I was gonna get one of those puppies, but
Mhm.
unfortunately, well, I'm actually, it's kind of a
Love them.
blessing in disguise, because probably she wouldn't, like, Coco wouldn't be still alive if she hadn't taken her in to get her checked,
Yeah,
or you get what I'm saying. So
yeah,
that honestly saved her freaking life. But
yeah,
I just feel like after that, and just knowing Coco's okay and she's a rescue, and like she's
yeah,
gonna live a good spoiled life with
Michael, love this
Christine, you
man.
know. So that
yeah.
just
That's
inspired
good.
me to either, I don't know, I'm gonna adopt either
Uh,
way,
Like I
but it's
always say,
either,
adopt. Yeah,
I just
or
don't
like,
know if I want a cat or dog. Like I'm gonna like adopt a rescue. Like,
yeah.
you know.
I always recommend
Jeanette, can I ask
adopt.
Marky something,
In
babe? Can I
honor
ask Marky
of
something?
Coco, I want to adopt a
Yeah,
rescue. Like,
that's
Marky,
nice.
babe.
Yeah.
Marky, yeah, right. You know, in San Francisco, yeah. Can you
Mm-hmm.
go in any shops up in San Francisco and nick £950 worth of shoplifting, yeah, stuff like that, and they won't bust you or something? I heard this thing. I looked at it on YouTube.
Honestly,
No, that's
some
what they do in San
stores,
Francisco.
like there's some stores that you can probably walk in and take, but they're starting to get on their asses and start arresting people and start
Yeah,
chasing them. But you're not I guess because there's like a rule to
I
certain
read it.
things, but yeah, no, I think like
Yeah.
Walgreens, you can go in there and take, but I've seen people at Walgreens that they try to take shit and then they be after their ass. So I don't
Well, that's
know.
what you do. I'll keep the fuck out of someone if I had a shop and that and they tried to come
Yeah,
in there and
I
fucking.
just think if they catch the right
I've heard it
one,
in San
they'll,
Francisco, babe. I've heard it in San Francisco. That's what they're doing. Apparently, if you lick less than £950 worth, they let you off
yeah,
or something. It's crazy, isn't it?
yeah, like they might arrest you, but they'll probably let you go a couple hours later. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
But it's not too much of a penalty. But
There's lots of
I've been
places
seeing a
anywhere.
lot of robin runs.
Look at Kensington, where they're just letting them kill themselves. Like, you know what I mean? That like it's
Yeah,
terrible. Some of the places, a genocide, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
wait, what are we
definitely.
talking about now?
The
There's
shoplifting, you
something
know how
that
people like be taking off.
Oh,
You know those videos
yeah,
that people have been showing, like
oh
people just
yeah,
walk
yeah,
out with
yeah.
hella shit. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, what do they
yeah.
call that? Like, where they do it in a group? What is it? What is the
Um.
actual term for it?
Oh
There,
my
because there's a
god.
term they're using. and I'm
It's because
freaking
they all
mad.
want to lower the population, mate, and
It's
taking the
almost
money. They
like
want to lower the
break.
population.
It's almost like break dancing, but they call it like something.
Run out. Yeah, they have a certain word for it where it'll be like 10, 15
Yeah.
people. They have like 10, 15 people go to high end stores and just run that shit and run out. I know some do it
Yeah,
run, obviously, but yeah, they be getting some expensive stuff. I'm like, damn, they're brave.
Kind of
I'm too.
like in Kalamazoo, they had this article where they called it a party train, okay, a party train, or
What the
it was
hell?
some weird name like that. But what it was is it was like a big group of cars, and like
Mm-hmm.
every night or every so many nights they would all line up and get together and like get fucked up and like act like it was the club. But they
yeah,
freaking or they called it an X train. That's what it was, an X train. And I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, apparently they busted like all the people in the cars. Like there was 20 or 21 cars there, and it was like in the middle of like Kalamazoo's a pretty decent sized city. I'd
that's
say
the
it's
same.
smaller than Detroit or like let's see. Oh, I've never been to Cali, but I'm sure it's smaller than like the bigger cities there. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's a decent sized town. It's not like
Yeah.
super tiny. But
Flash
I
mob
just can't
thieves.
believe that they
Yeah,
literally like wrote a whole article about busting people, but I think they might have called it the X train because like were all on like the E pills and they
Oh
like
shit.
yeah.
busted them with a bunch of them. And
Badass,
like
mate.
other than
Badass is that.
that, I think like there was nothing else that they really caught other than that, and maybe like a few under 21 that were drinking or whatnot. But I'm
God
like,
damn.
what idiots. Like, why would you gather together in 2021 cars, be all crazy, and have a bunch of e-pills on you? Like, that sounds
It's
like a
just
smart
asking to get
idea.
caught up. Yeah. This is crazy.
Right.
Like,
Like,
yeah,
my
here.
heavens. Hey, Marker.
Hello, Marker.
Oh, you're good,
I
Wes.
like your cook
Thank
channel
you.
there, Marcy Darcy. You cook lovely food, you do. You're such a sweetheart, mate. I bet you're a proper one good wife, you are, aren't you?
Thank you, dear. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try.
How
I
did you,
try.
um, West, how did you come across my channel? Just
Yeah.
out of
How did you come
curiosity.
across?
Who's doing, oh, Flash Mob of Thieves. Yes, Gina Maxie's right. I think they were calling them the Flash Mobs. But they like in thieving terms. But yeah, they were calling them Flash Mob thefts. That's what I was saying, break dancing,
Yeah,
but
I think that's it. Flash mob thefts. I thought it had to do with
yeah.
the
And like I said, that it should be crazy. For real. Oh,
My
nice.
cigarette.
That's cool to hear, West.
Look, my
So
nice
I guess
cigarettes.
that means that I make it in the algorithm.
Yeah.
Wait, that I know how to say it properly. I can't not say it right.
Algorithm.
Algorithm.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
even want to say it because I
The
might say it wrong.
algorithm. The algorithms. The algorithms.
The rhythm of the rhythms. I can't say it. I'm not gonna try to say it either.
I like Master Darcy's laugh as well, sweet night, Master Darcy.
I know she does have a. I love
Sweet,
Marcy
little like
Darcy.
you're such
She's
a sweet
a very
girl,
good
babe.
friend.
Little housewife woman. I love you. You're such a sexy little woman.
She's a sexy lady. A
Me. Oh,
very
honey.
She is.
Thank
sexy.
you. Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you.
you. Sorry, I was
He
grabbing
said,
something. It's like, oh, me.
I'm about said you're a sexy housewife.
Sexy
Oh,
bitch.
yes, I try.
But
I
not
try.
your,
You are,
well,
darling.
you work
Well,
though, so how
yeah,
does
I
that,
work,
you
but
wouldn't really, How would
Um,
how would that work though? You work, so you wouldn't really. It couldn't be called a house. Would it still be a
I
housewife?
don't know, part-time because I literally get off before the hubby does. So I do
Oh,
all my
okay. So
stuff
yeah,
before he
so
gets
you
home.
could
So
still be a
yeah, I
house.
guess.
You
Yeah.
hey, no, working
Change
house.
the
You're a
kitchen,
working
yeah.
I'm a
housewife.
working
Are you changing?
housewife.
Are you changing the
Yes,
kitchen, babe?
I
Are you
love
changing
it.
the kitchen, babe? You change
I
the
like the
That's
kitchen.
what
working
we're
house.
gonna call it from now on. You're a working housewife.
That's right.
Yeah, that sounds so sexy. Working housewife,
I
mate.
know,
Oh,
I was telling Marcy she should start doing lives of cooking and stuff. Like that would be
yeah.
awesome.
I
I would be
know. I,
so
I need to.
down.
I need to get
Hey, look,
equipment. I
Mark,
need to start getting like
like,
those little holders and
you
stuff
know,
for the phone.
you know,
Yeah, and I'll
I'll
have
tell
to
you what,
send
like,
you
my
a
cousin
picture
said
of
this
it.
is you now.
Hang on a second, I'm about I'm gonna send you a picture of this light that clips to your phone that like my friend ordered, and it's really cheap, but it like gives the perfect lighting, like no
Uh-huh.
matter what it is for. And then there's a couple different holder options that you can get that are really good.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Especially
Yeah,
if you're
send me the
gonna want
link.
it for something like cooking, like if you know what I mean, you'll want a good like you'd probably just need like a tripod, like a ring light is
Yeah, that's what I
okay.
was thinking. A
A
tripod.
ring
And then
light would be okay, but I think if you got that extra clip attachment, because you'll really
mhm,
want to like show the food and have good lighting,
My
like
right.
that
stuff,
extra clip
my stuff,
attachment
I'm
would be
willing to like
badass. Because then you
my
could
Yeah.
get
stuff.
the angles of cooking the foods and all that. That would be sweet.
No, let me say to you,
Yeah.
yeah, you know my stuff, right? Like,
What?
I'm willing to like, what's it called? Like Latino women. I like, what's the name? Angel Baby. I like, what's the name?
Can
Melissa as well.
someone
Like,
drop Mercy's link,
I'm into
please?
like, I'm into you. I'm into you. What is it called? What is it? What are they called? Mexican women. I like them.
Mhm. Oh man,
Yeah.
us
I'm into my,
Mexican,
I'm into
Latinas.
you, right? I'm into Melissa, and I'm also into Angel Baby. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You're all
Melissa
my
is gorgeous.
into Melissa. I'm into Latino women, like Mexican
Thanks,
women.
Stephanie.
I
Right.
Thank
have
you for
not.
loving
Oh,
our
Wes
Women out
said,
there,
"What
man.
kind of food do you cook, Marcy?"
Wes, I usually
Mexican.
do. I do a little bit of everything. Like I can do my traditional like Mexican food. I can cook. It's my aunt who's from Texas, the South, on my husband's side. She's teaching me how to do like from down south. You know, that's why you'll see like
Love
some soul food on my videos. A
Mexican.
little bit of everything. I like cooking, like Asian, Italian food. I like all kinds. I love all cultures. That's why every time I look, I always ask, especially friends. I love to see like their recipes and they show me, and food is just fun in every way. So I cook a little bit of everything, honestly. Food is
Yeah,
just
but
amazing, and you make up stuff
Mexican women
while you
well nice.
go. When you only have a certain thing in your fridge, you go with what you have. You know, sometimes you might not have all the things, so you're like, okay, I can make this. I can make this. Like the other day, I wanted because I don't want the kids to eat meat every single time. They could eat chicken or whatever, but sometimes I'll make like fried potato tacos or bean
Hot
tacos, so
pink,
that way it's not
hot
always
pink.
just meat all the time.
Yeah, mate. I love Mexican women and I like Latino women. I think they're the best women out there, mate.
Thank you. Yeah. All women are gorgeous and beautiful every way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What
I
was
reckon.
I gonna say? Um, there was something else I wanted to. Oh, Kitty Gang K says, "Have you seen the phone holder that automatically follows you when it moves? It's so cool."
I
I have
just saw
not.
that. That
I
is so
haven't.
cool.
What do you mean it follows you? It's
So
on
basically,
wheels?
like so so basically if you put your phone on there or whatever, it moves with you. So it'll go like if you go to the left, it'll go to the left. If you go to the right, it'll go to the right. Like it literally moves the side of the phone.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
Possibly,
cool. I
sweet.
watched some girl do it. Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, what? Because she was like, you need to get. It was one of those damn. I think it was a Temu commercial. I don't know. They're all over my feed. And then
That sounds
it like
good, Wes.
it was pretty
Sorry.
cool. Oh wait, Leia, I saw something like that. Hold on. Because I use sour cream.
But yeah, that would be sweet to see. Like, that'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, I'm telling you, that's pretty cool shit right there.
Oh, the Bahamas.
Oh, you went to Disney World? That's so cool.
Babe. You sound like
I was
fooling
gonna
me.
say,
Where's
I
fooling?
think Swiss went too
What?
and
I
got
love.
sick, and I think unfortunately, like that's what happened to Kitty. Is she or not Kitty?
Pink?
Pink. Yes, she went
Kitty.
to Disney and was like I think got sick afterwards.
Yeah,
And I was
probably all the
like,
kids,
dang,
everybody.
guess you gotta be careful if you go to Disney. Ugh,
All fucking messed
it
up,
could just be a
fucking gloves.
coincidence, but
Yeah.
because it could be time of the year. And where the heck did Swiss go? I thought she
I
said she was
know.
almost home.
Come on, Swiss. I know you're fucking home already.
Right.
Yeah, Swissy Missy. Yeah.
Swissy Missy.
Swissy Missy, mate. Swissy Missy, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Swiss
crazy. And I think
accent.
same thing
I
with
call it Swiss
Swissy
accent.
Missy. That's why I
Swiss
said that's
accent.
so messed up. Like, I'd be
Yeah.
so, ooh, I'd be mad. Be like, I had a good time, but I wouldn't want to have to leave
Yeah.
and be sick. Like, if it was between, like, if someone said you could go to Disney World for free and they pay for everything, but you're going to be sick when you leave, I'd just say, F that.
I'm not gonna lie,
I'll
I'll still
figure out
go.
somewhere else to go.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, but let me let go. I'll be like,
I
let's go,
don't
baby.
know.
Well,
I
it's
think I would
okay.
just
It's
have to
okay. It's
figure
true.
out somewhere else to go. I know it's a risk no matter where you go, but
Girl, I'm telling you, whatever my son got, I'm telling you, the doctor said it's like happening. And I was like, what do you mean? And because it was like he had his tonsils that were hella swollen, right? And then that's
yeah.
one thing. So imagine the pain with your tonsils, literally horribly swollen. And we were thinking he has strep. They're like, nope, negative for strep. And then 2 days later, his whole mouth swells up because it starts from his throat all the way up. He gets an infection. I don't know how he got it, where they had a drain and put like a needle, like a thing in his throat to suck out all the shit that was in that infection, which
Oh
we did
no,
keep
that would
saying for us.
hurt.
Yeah,
How
it's that nasty.
horrible.
It was disgusting, and it was just like they sucked it out, and he had to use like the dentist little sucker things.
Mm-hmm.
They had to put that with the needle, and they was just sucking it all out, so he couldn't swallow anything. But I was like,
Oh
and the
no.
doctor, I was like, so what is it? He goes, it's something that's going around. I was like, what? I was like, to me now that I wouldn't want anything like that. Like I wouldn't want to travel anywhere for that. And I was like, what in the world? I was like, he lost 6 pounds in 3 days.
Wait, so what was it? It was
It wasn't
something
strep.
to
It
do
was
with
nothing. It was just it was basically, it looks like you have strep, but it's not strep, and then it got infected. So basically, and we don't even know how it got infected because he couldn't even eat. So we're like, so how? They're like, it just happens. Basically, it's just so sensitive that it can get infected. So the whole top of his mouth was almost gonna close his throat where he couldn't breathe. So that's why they were like,
oh
oh, we had to go to the ER after the appointment because they're like, we're not going to be able to help you. You need to go to the emergency room because they need to help him now. And I was like, well,
yeah.
I've been saying that. And then
Right.
it took basically two in person appointments, one online appointment, like over the phone appointment, and then an ER visit. It was crazy gross. And
That's
he was
yeah.
just happy to be able to breathe. Hey, there she goes. There she goes.
Well, that's
There
good to
goes
hear.
Sissy. Yeah,
I'm
but he's
glad that
better.
like I said, I'm glad he's doing better and they figured out what it was.
Yeah, I was just
Are
like,
you gonna
but
come
I
up
sent a
and say
picture.
hi, Swissy?
Come say hi,
Yeah,
Swiss.
come on, Swiss. All
Come
right,
say hi.
Swissy
I'm gonna
Missy.
be right back, guys. I'm gonna come right back. I have to go. I gotta use the restroom and do something else. So if Swissy comes, I'll come right back up. Okay?
Okay.
Come
Love
back
you,
up,
Oh,
Swiss.
baby.
I'll be back.
all
Bye,
right.
love you, baby.
Love
Right,
you.
right, love
Bye.
you.
I'll be right
Love
back.
you,
All right. Bye,
baby.
guys.
Bye, honey,
Hey,
baby.
Lycan.
Bye, lovey. Ugh.
It's just the two of us. We can make it
I
if we
like
try.
it.
Just kidding. It's my Swissy. Hi.
What?
Hello.
Yeah, hey,
Hi.
bye,
What are you
Where
sweetie.
doing?
where
Sex,
did
I call you.
where did Marcy go?
She had to go do a
Yeah.
couple things and use the
Yeah.
ladies' room, and she said that she'd be back.
Marcy, did I
Hi,
scare you
sweetie,
up?
baby. Don't need
No.
anyone else to know, mate. Me and
Hi,
Okay, I
Janelle
am
will
Mian.
be back
about.
here.
We're not.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta take turns talking here, okay?
Right.
So wait a minute. Did you guys see that SG contacted Mr. Bobble's work? Like SG legit
What?
picked up the phone and called? Like what happened? That's crazy.
Are you serious?
That's nice. I don't like bubbles, though. I'd smack bubbles in the mouth, mate. And her
Hey,
husband.
I never what is his name? What excuse me. What
Vicky.
is the hot guy's name that has like a channel that keeps getting taken down every other day? Lycan? Is that his
Mm.
name?
Yeah, Lycan.
Oh, I called him the
Mr.
hot guy.
Legion.
I will beat up bubbles, mate. I'll beat bubbles and beat her husband up as well.
He's got like 20 different names. I don't ever know what to call him.
I
What do you
call
want?
him
Honestly.
Lycan.
What
I
do you
know. I've
Yeah, look,
just known him
right?
as Lycan.
What do you
He
want me
ain't
to
a
call
fucked up
you,
one.
Daddy?
Yeah, what do you want us to call you?
Lycan.
Oh, don't
Okay,
fancy me,
Lycan.
sis.
I like
Don't
Lycan's
fancy me,
name.
sis. Don't fancy me, sis.
Dig. I know, right, Court?
He
That's what I'm
definitely
saying. And
is.
she wants to talk crap about other people's, like, what goes on in their chats, but she's allowing the same shit. Like,
Yeah,
the
nobody's
fuck?
job should be
If
getting
not worse.
impacted. I
Like,
don't.
cause, like, to me, I don't know.
Don't like
Nobody's
British
job
I
should be
men,
feel
getting
like
Sissy.
impacted. So fucked up.
it
Shut
is.
up,
I
sis. What's my
agree
sweet?
to
I
that.
mean, they
Amen.
bitch about
Hallelujah.
they bitch
Oh, I
that
can't
she's
believe I'm not
running
thinking. None of you
they bitch that
thinking.
she's running scams, but then if her husband loses his job, then that's just more scams, idiots. You know what I mean? I'm not Bobbles. I'm not saying you are running scams. I'm just saying like pointing out that that's how dumb people
Yeah.
are.
None of you say like British
No,
men,
I
though, do
agree.
you? Sisters.
I'm about. Are you okay, man?
Yes, do you fancy British men, though?
What do you say?
Do you
Ew.
like British men?
Do I love British men? I love all
Yeah, do
men.
you? Oh, yeah, well, especially a man
Yeah,
like me,
didn't you
mate.
know?
British masculine man, mate. I'm better than
Are you a
Hugh
chubby
Grant or
chaser?
whatever.
Are you
Yeah,
a chubby chaser? I'm about. Oh my
no.
man.
Yeah,
Damn,
I
we
don't
got a
mind.
few
Fat
men in the
bad, mate.
chat.
Right?
Yes, your man's
Yeah, right.
here.
Yeah. Right, I'm not being funny, mate. I'm hardcore, babe. Right,
Oh,
I'll smash into
Lycan.
another. I'll smash
Lycan
into another
said
century, babe.
you was his bish.
I'll smash into another century, babe.
What was
I
he
know,
saying?
Court. Me too. Like I said, I think I did hear. Like,
Sister
I
sucks
don't
that
know if
dick, babe.
she SG actually did it, but I swore that I
I
did
like
listen to a
SJ,
partner
mate.
live stream. I am
And I've
about.
been here
Hang on.
longer than you, so you
Okay,
can't
I'm.
say shit like that.
Lycan's chat is always popping, but I can't like keep
I
up
just
and
had.
move
I'm
so
sorry. I
fast.
had to mute him for a second, but no, SG. Like I said, I had listened to her for a moment, but like I said, she had she was saying like basically that she could send pictures or the nude pic or however she said it, ood pictures to said person's friends and family. I could email or I think she I thought she emailed Mr. Bobble's job, but I don't know. Because I swore she said that she was raging about how um come whatever morning, the next morning, that he was gonna have to go into the office the next day because of the email, because she attached the oh megal crap and all that, and it's like, can SG just stop? It's just sad, all around sad. Like, I don't know. It's like people say they want to be left alone, but it's like they keep coming at the other person from what I'm seeing. So I don't know. Where did everyone go? I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here talking to myself, wondering why you're not
I'm like,
chiming
I'm
in.
at the door. I'm at the door. um,
Sorry.
yeah. So for anyone, I feel like this. I'm really trying hard to not like put people on the spot and stuff. But what Sharon did today is fucked up. Like, there is no reason for somebody to be doxxed just because she's getting called out on her lies. And never should a job be threatened to be called when that other person didn't do anything. I'm not fucking making calls to her probation officer. I'm not making calls to the police station. I'm not making call. Well, I made some calls today though. I called her.
Oh.
But it's just aggravating to see people like Jax. Don't fucking come over on my shit and comment. Like, use that effort and go tell that bitch to knock it off.
Right. Amen.
I'm sick of bitches trying to check me.
And then not only that, she posted that fucked up shit
Well,
on
checking
my
bitch that ain't fucking
picture.
working.
Well,
She
and
what?
she posted that fucked up comment under the picture I posted with the cigarette pack, like being silly like you, showing my legs and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my legs this tiny.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying. So
Sharon, show us
whatever.
your legs and then somebody has the nerve to say that I like use somebody else's legs. I've showed my legs before. Actually, when I showed them
Yeah.
before, they were more toned and tanned and looked really good. But no, I did not filter or do any fucking weird shit to my legs. Maybe I was trying to put something away. Yes, I did
You
try
have
to pick a
nice
good
legs.
angle because I have short legs, so I got to be careful. I don't want them to look too pudgy. But
No, I get exactly what you mean, 'cause I got short legs myself.
I have like thicker legs. I'm not like I like my legs. I mean, I've always had compliments on my legs. I mean, it kind of is embarrassing sometimes, but like I had this, okay, one time I went to get a pedicure and this guy was like, the little Asian dude who was like giving me my pedicure. He's like, do you work out? And at the time I really wasn't working out. So I was like already insecure. I'm like thinking, is this like what's he trying to get at? Like, is this a fat joke? Like, what's he trying to get at here? So instantly I looked like what the fuck's he talking about? He's like, you have, well, I can't say it in the Asian tone, but he's like, you have really muscular legs. And then I was just like, oh, that's why he asked me that. But it was still embarrassing.
Yeah.
It took me years to embrace my legs, but
Well, my
whatever.
sister's like that. She has shorter legs, but they're really muscular. So they're thicker, but like they're nice and muscly.
I can't see the chat. I don't want to close out of here. Let's see.
Oh, thank you, baby. Sorry. I keep freaking. Oh, here's Marcy. I'm sorry if I'm missing stuff. After I turned the dang
My legs do the
Bluetooth
job.
off,
That's all I'm going to
my
say. They do the
Wi-Fi
job.
sucks. Thank you, baby.
The legs get me
That's
from A to B and they go where they need to go in a time of need. So,
Sis, you got nice legs, okay? You got beautiful legs, but all of
Definitely
you
is.
guys all are gorgeous. I don't know why some people just feel like they have to be like, I'm thinner or I'm
it,
skinnier. When you guys look great, all of you guys look great.
it wasn't even about like me trying to show legs anyways.
I know
Originally,
that wasn't even the point. I
right. Originally, I
remember.
was going to show my face, and the person that I was like sending it to was like, you might not want to do the face. I don't know if I just looked a hot mess or if it was just because of like me trying to stay a little private. So then I was like, wait a minute, I got an idea. And so that's where I came up with like, because she's like so
Thank
thirsty
you.
to come up with a camera flip on me, which there is no camera flip. There's only one. And I'll tell you guys what it was. The only one I can think of is when I was cooking and Mr. Work was on, Mr. Walk,
Mm.
Mr. Walk, and Janelle. And it was when I was cooking and I think my legs made an entrance. It's like, okay, oh God, you got my legs.
Your
Oh
legs
my
made an
god.
entrance. I love it.
Yeah. But I was like, fuck it. She wants a camera flip. I'm going to be funny and I'm going to give her a camera flip. So that's when I thought about doing like a parody of when she was in the bathroom on Zoom of all times for court, you know? So it was nothing to do with, it
I
was
remember that.
nothing to do with me trying to show off my legs at all. I mean, legit, it
No,
was nothing to do with
yeah.
that. It was just about a bathroom. Like, I'm surprised I haven't gotten scolded for my bathroom yet. Like, your bathroom's so small. Is it in the kitchen? I mean,
And you got nice feet, and you have cute little toes, all cute and painted, girl. It's just hating. There's nothing wrong or nothing even looking wrong with your work body. It's just people look for any little when they try to look for any little thing is because they're just hating. That's all.
I'll tell you one other thing, though, Sharon B. I got a tight pussy. It ain't blew out. It's intact and it's
Oh,
clean.
Oh
Fuck
my
that bitch.
dang.
It
god.
ain't hanging. It's all intact.
Oh my gosh.
You
Hey,
did
wait, what
you
happened
just
with so is it for sure that what's her name called his job?
what?
I'm trying to get
Is
to
it
500 subs, guys. Just kidding.
um
No,
sweet.
that is crazy. I just
Hey,
read that.
Karen.
It's true? It's true that she called his job?
I don't know. We'll have to hear from well, I mean, I would assume that if Ebags posted it, he must have talked to Bob.
Oh,
Thank
see, I
you,
don't know. I
Judy.
haven't. So he put that on his I have to check it out because I didn't even know that. Oh my god, that's some bullshit. This whole
Yeah.
doxing and calling people's job, that's just fucking wrong, dude. Maybe because they never really worked or something to where they don't care. It's like it's not
And
right.
and like I said, I definitely know how that ish feels. So
Yeah,
to
it's just
me, it pisses me off
wrong.
really bad.
Jennifer,
So
are
Yeah,
you for
that's
W?
messed up. Like
that's
I don't
bullshit.
care who, even if it was someone I hated, like said person, I still wouldn't
Yeah,
call and
even if
fuck
you
with their
hate them.
livelihood. Like that's just not cool. We
Yeah.
don't do that.
That's just wrong. I don't care how much you hate the
Like,
Hey,
person. Talk,
Jennifer.
nothing
talk all
even
your
has
shit. Just don't go
anything,
real life.
but like nothing is even to do with the husband anyways. So what? They don't like his lifestyle. So what? They don't like his wife. Like, he's not on YouTube doing anything to disrespect his job. So like, why SG? Why?
Yeah, that's wrong. It's like
God don't
it's
like
like
ugly, man. God don't like ugly. Like,
how are you gonna? It's talk to someone's manager. Talk about I don't their wife and their wife and their wife. I'm gonna be like, who the fuck? What the fuck that got to do with him? That got nothing to
Sharon,
do with him. Is he at work on time? Is he coming to work? Is he
it,
clocking in? Then don't fucking bother me about it. That sounds
it's going
ridiculous.
it's going from a leg show to I'm sorry, I don't normally say the P word, so we're gonna use kitty or vajayjay. That's gonna be the next pictures
That
posted.
shit did come
Like,
out of left field. I was
let
like,
me tell
whoa.
you, one thing that I am like very confident about is that I have no problem showing my vajayjay. Like, I will show it before I show my belly. But it's still looking good.
um, I'm
Just saying.
gonna mute. I'm gonna mute for 1 second because I gotta do
Sure.
something real quick.
If you
Okay.
haven't subbed to me, please sub to me. A
I'm
girl
about
Yeah.
doesn't
to
So,
go to the
survive.
ladies' room, so let
okay,
me
hon.
mute for a minute and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Y'all got this. Love
Okay,
y'all. I'll be right back.
Jennifer,
I dropped the link.
are you Jennifer?
It just hurry and come on. I'll be trying to pay attention, but I have to go tinkle.
Who's
Okay.
Jennifer?
Oh,
Okay,
Karen
be right
wants up.
back.
Karen wants up. Janelle, can you put her on before you take a
I think she put
whatever?
the link down. She said.
Yeah, but she's got to accept her.
Oh fuck. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that part.
Okay, Karen,
Thank you,
girl.
Pink.
She dropped a link, but she's not here to to accept her.
That's right. You have to fucking
Anyways,
accept.
Jennifer, if you are Jennifer W, I just want to say like shout out to you for like sticking up for me today and Jules with Sharon. So if you are Jennifer W, I just want to say thank you. I know we had some like rough times in the past, but that speaks volumes. So like thank you.
Hello, Jennifer. Oh, I'm still
I'm
laughing with the
backstage. I'm backstage.
What?
Hello?
You okay over there, girl?
I'm box
Hello?
stage.
You're boxed up.
I'm box stage, ready for the show.
Oh, got you.
Wow,
I'm
you guys
ready
are doing
I'm
really
ready to
good on
sing
it.
for my lovers.
Okay, Jennifer.
Am I on the show yet?
Oh no, not
You
yet.
in the show now. You live. You're live.
I was just with my beautiful babies.
You sound like I'm about, like a girl version of I'm
Yeah,
about.
he sounds
Oh,
like
I'm ready for the show.
Oh
I'm
my
ready
God,
for the
you
show.
are. You are a girl version of I'm about. We're gonna call you You're about.
Hello, my lovelies.
Miss
Or
Miss about.
She's about.
She's about. Her about.
Okay,
And
what's
I'm
up
going to
with?
call you my girlfriend.
Ooh, which one? Okay, what is up
Who's
with
the one with
SG
sexy legs and a
title?
nice for JJ?
That is Swissy.
SG has a title on her live right now, something about Scamalina. Is this about being
Oh, who's a scammer now?
everyone but her, I guess?
Okay,
Oh my God.
I'm lagging behind.
You better catch up.
Catch up, sweetheart.
So that West person was trying to come up a minute
No,
ago,
for some reason I'm behind.
but
And I'm
Really?
talking.
I didn't let him up because I didn't know. I'm gonna drop the link again just because
Oh,
I'm
well, thank you,
curious.
Jennifer.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me put my earphones on. Listen. Okay, ladies, I have a word for pussy that will make you vomit and laugh at the same time.
What is it?
Okay, here
What
it
is the
goes.
name?
When I was a child, my father or my mother, I can't remember which one, used to have us call it a peeper. A peeper.
A
A
peeper?
peeper.
The
A
Pipa.
peeper.
PIPPA.
Are we
Is that not
sisters,
creepy or
Sarah?
what?
Like my
That is
sister's keeper?
that's very creepy.
Darn
Until
it,
I
I'm
was
getting a call.
14,
I'll
I
be
thought
right back.
my vagina was
Somebody's
staring at me.
somebody's vibrator's going off.
Who's West? He says he's backstage.
Oh, I don't know, but let's let him on for a second.
What happened to Marcy?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Hello?
Ooh,
Hello?
ooh. So you look sexy and you got a sexy voice.
Is that your real
Welcome.
picture?
That
I'm
is.
making out with her in the back.
Oh,
Do you want to came up real quick so you can see?
Karen. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
sure.
I didn't hear him. I was too busy laughing at Karen. What did he say?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
He's
Am I
gonna.
missing the man candy?
Woo! Oh,
That's
Oh,
me.
hello there.
can I have a wish?
Hi.
Can you smile for me real quick?
Smile? I don't
Yeah.
smile.
Yeah, smile, please.
I don't
He's a
smile.
solid chap.
Aw.
Oh
Okay, are you
my.
small? Oh,
Smile
yeah.
with your peeper.
You are just my type.
I'm old. I'm old.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
What is old?
I'm 41.
That's not old.
What? I'm
Yeah.
Why am I
39.
lagging?
I am old. So if you're old, then I'm old.
That may be true.
Make sure you smile with your peeper.
No, I
That's
so like I said, I was scrolling through lives the other night and I seen you live and I
Mhm.
popped in real quick and I was watching what it's all about and then I was reading chat and everything and everybody seemed normal. So I subscribed and then I came back today because I seen you were live again. So I figured I'd pop in.
Well,
So
thank you. I appreciate that. It is a pleasure.
Well, we do like
Nice to
popping.
meet you.
yeah, I'm just, I'm used to like when as soon as people start saying doxing and everything else, like I don't like that at all.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for a YouTube.
Did somebody say coxing?
I need a YouTube boyfriend who's going to stick up for me, damn it.
I'm your one, baby.
I don't know. You mod for the one I need, like, saving from.
I heard you talking about your legs, and I got a little creamy
Oh,
in my
I thought
paper.
I thought maybe you were going to get creamy over me talking about something else.
No, I'm gonna vomit now because I hate that word.
Creepy or what?
Creamy.
Creamy?
Yeah, the word makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, no, nothing's creamy over here.
No, not at all.
So
Not unless you have a swinging Johnson.
hang on one second.
If I wore black pants, you
So
would see no white spots. Let's put it that way.
Well,
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you
just
hear me?
don't sit on the chair that Mary pooped on.
So
Can
I
you
go.
hear me?
You know
So
what?
the-
Mary's been quiet, so I don't even want to dog her. She's been quiet for a minute, so
Well, we don't want to upset her and have her poop on another piece of furniture.
we don't want to upset her. We don't want to wake the bear, another
Quite
bear.
frankly, I've only got one chair left in my living room, and it's a little bothersome. Of course, mine is full of urine.
Hey.
Oh,
So
wait.
Wes, if you
Yes.
don't mind disclosing where at abouts are you in the US? Like
Oh
where
yeah,
Yes.
no,
what
I'm
And
in
give us your measurements too, darling.
and I'm in Washington State.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah.
Mount Rainier.
do you
Yeah,
work?
I'm in the
Do you
I'm
work
not.
at the
No,
airport?
no. I'm retired actually.
Retired?
Oh,
Yeah, I retired about 4 years ago.
Darling, that means you must have money. Can I give you my digits?
Are you single?
No,
I'm sorry, I just got off from
Oh,
Jenny from
wait,
London.
he's not single and he's being honest right now. This is great. You're not
I
single?
didn't ask if he was single, Janelle. Thank
Oh,
you.
I did. I
Oh,
did.
I don't
yeah.
mind.
What'd
You
you
don't.
say?
What'd he say?
So are you single?
I am single.
Oh,
Splendid.
wait, I
Because
was wrong.
so just because I like to travel the country. So like I just got back from a 2 month.
Ooh, world traveler.
Yeah.
That
I'd
sounds
like you to
fun.
travel, do a little round the world with you. I believe the old prostitutes used to say that. I don't know what it means.
This bitch always
Around the
trying to take
world.
my men. She took
You
Brian
guys are
from me.
it's
What am I?
thirsty.
Hold on. What's crazy quote lying about? Or what am I lying about?
What?
No,
Hang
she
on.
said
Someone
I
called
mean,
you
it
a
means
liar. Someone called you a liar.
no,
Yeah.
no. I was just reading. I was reading chat.
I
no.
was
He
like, we
said his
have some
penis was
liquor.
10 feet long.
No,
Oh,
so
I think she was saying don't lie when I was asking if you were single or
no.
something.
The reason why I am single is because at my age, a lot of the women are still either working. So I like to have the freedom to just go about wherever I want.
Yeah,
So
that
like
makes
I said,
sense.
yeah, like I just drove cross country for 2 months. So usually,
Oh,
a lot of people can't do that. So I just just up on
what part
that.
of the country?
I went from here, then I went back home to Pennsylvania where my family lives. And
Okay.
then I went to my house in Daytona Beach. So I went to Florida, and then I
Oh,
took the
Oh,
southern
Florida.
coast. I
my
took the
parents
southern
are in
coast.
Orlando, so
Do you,
they're
Okay.
45 minutes from
Florida
there.
sounds nice right about now.
Yeah, it
do you
was
want
nice down there. And then I took the southern route all the way to California and back up.
Great. I used to
Sweet.
live over there.
I've
My
never
parents
been
are
to
over in
Cali.
Mount Dora. Do you know where that is?
Where is it?
Mount Dora.
I do not.
Okay, it's like a small art town in Orlando.
Mount Dora.
Yes.
So did you say you grew up there? You have family there?
No. I grew up on the East Coast, but my parents have 2 houses there.
Okay, I grew up in I don't know if you know where Tavares is. Tavares,
Yeah.
Florida. Yeah, that's where I grew up there, like Howena Hills, Little Lake
I
Terrace.
have
Cool.
no clue.
Yeah,
This is
Excellent.
good. I love when people have things in common.
Me too,
It's
Janelle.
crazy how how the world works.
It's a
Wes?
small
How
world.
people just appear and then
Wes? Oh,
yeah, it is a
yes,
small
ma'am.
world. Go ahead, Swiss, sorry.
sorry. Do you? Sorry. I forget it's not my live. I get all.
Oh no, you are
Do you
fine.
have like a history of drug abuse or actively or anything like that?
So after the military, when I came back in 2006, I was an alcoholic, real bad.
Okay.
Mm.
And then I got into, as somebody was saying earlier, the C word, and
Yeah.
I did,
Cocaine.
yeah, I did that for probably like 7 months, and then I called it quits after that. But I
Good for
still
you.
I won't I still have a drink here and there, but it's not like I used to where I have to drink all the time to fall asleep.
Feel okay, or
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, like I could
You're
Okay.
under control.
I used
yeah,
to drink a fifth a day, and so I got
Dang.
pancreatitis every single day. Um, I was a raging alcoholic, and it's a horrible, horrible existence.
Yeah.
So you're lucky that you were able to get out, Wes,
Amen.
and not spend so much time in addiction because
right.
it really sucks everything out of you.
It
Yeah, like
does.
I lost my marriage over it. So I mean, I live and I learn. You know what I mean? So
So
I
sorry.
was
Sorry.
young. No, it's trust me, it was for the best.
Sometimes.
It wasn't like abusive or anything. It was just I was just drinking too much, and she said she wants a divorce. So I'm like, cool. Like I'm not gonna argue with her.
Right.
Right.
And a lot of times after that there's so much animosity and resentment
Right.
that working out a program of recovery and trying to mend a relationship is almost insurmountable.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't be mad at her because it was my fault. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and
Yes.
bash her and everything else when I was the one and that was the problem.
You
So
know what?
See,
Yep.
I like you.
It's an
Not,
inside
I
job.
like
kudos to
Wes.
you for not dogging your ex and blaming everything that way. Like good,
well,
like
Take
yeah, I mean,
responsibility.
seriously, like
can't dog her because I was the one who was fucking up. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Yes.
it
And
is
those
what
He
who take
gets it.
responsibility get better.
Yes. Wes gets it. I love it.
I really like West, yeah. And you know what? You seem like you've really got a great independent life as well,
Well
which is
rounded. You
so
sound really
Yeah.
helpful for continued recovery
yeah.
because it's
Well,
an
I don't.
inside job.
So I don't know if
Hmm.
I know I've heard people say before, not anywhere in here, but I've heard people say that everybody's still in recovery, even if they're everybody's always in recovery. So
Yep.
yes, I was an alcoholic, but do I still drink? Yes. So did I technically beat my addiction? No, but I learned how to control it, if that makes sense.
Well, the big book
Yeah, but
states
that's the
that if
yeah.
you could be a heavy drinker, and some people get to a point where they're a heavy drinker, and then they get to a moment where before they cross the line into addiction, they stop drinking
Right.
for a period of time, and they're able to resume and not cross that line. And my feeling is and only you can answer this for sure, but you were probably just a heavy drinker.
I would wake
Otherwise,
up
you'd
in
never be able to drink again.
yeah, no, I woke up in the morning and I would like 7 o'clock and I would start drinking.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, I now if I don't get me wrong, there are some probably like once every 3 months I'll go out with friends to get like drunk, but it takes me like 3 or 4 days to recover.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're not 20
And
anymore.
then,
That's
and then I
why I
feel like
don't drink.
yeah, I feel like crap. I'm like, man, I'm too old for this. Like,
Yep.
I go to bed at
Oh
like 8
God.
o'clock at night every night. Like, I'm good.
I don't know how I used to do that in my 20s. I was living out in Los Angeles then. I was drinking a fifth or two a day, probably an 8 ball or two of cocaine and other party favors, working full time, working out, then moonlighting as a stand-up comic and actress, doing acting classes and all that, and getting 1 hour or 15 minutes of sleep and doing it all over again.
Yeah. No,
I mean, it was rock star life.
I think I at one point in those months that I was I say addicted. I think I did about 40 or 50 up my nose for free, 40 or 50,000 up my nose for free
Easy.
at that time. So, and then the one day I just realized like the people I was hanging out with and the things I was doing, I'm going to prison, like plain and
Yep.
simple. So I left that life and I actually paid my buddy to come pick me up in the middle of the night to get out of there because I was living with an ex of mine at the time.
Good for you, West. Good for you. You really you took initiative, and I'll tell you, some of us like myself, I just turned 50 years old this year, and I have 9 years, and it took me that long to get
Yeah.
there. It's sad.
But then, like Janelle was saying earlier, everything can be an addiction. Like anything, like
Yeah,
you do, like
she's
anything
right.
can be an addiction. But it's just, I don't want to say it's a good addiction, but it's a better addiction than most. I can say, I guess.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
have a sex addiction.
That's
Well, we
okay.
know that. We know
I
that.
mean, that's normal.
I have a stamps collecting addiction.
Not with different guys though. Not with different guys. Like I don't get down like that. But if I do find one, you better watch out.
I also like to dig up, various graves and collect bones or other things from
Oh,
various
that's
graves.
interesting.
How about burying one? I got a couple I would like to have buried.
Well, I sleep in one. There's one
So
I
you don't
sleep
have
in.
to you don't have to bury them. Just take them to a pig farm.
Okay.
Well, I
There,
bring
see,
the
that's why I don't eat pork. That's
yeah,
exactly why I don't eat
I
pork.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I can't eat, I will not eat anything that will eat me.
I became Muslim after my first overnight stay in the crypt.
Yeah. The crypt.
Yeah, and then vegan.
Oh my.
Wes, someone in the
Yes.
chat wants to know what
Hey, Brian.
go to the
Sorry.
most.
Hi,
What?
Brian.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Swiss. Sorry.
Did you
I
have
just didn't want to leave Brian out. No, I didn't. I didn't mute you, but I just interrupted. So I was like, can you repeat that to Wes, please? Sorry.
Oh, maybe I'm behind. He may have already answered. I was just seeing that somebody asked what community he's normally in.
Oh, so I'm a nerd, so I watch like a lot of paranormal stuff, and like obviously trucks and off-roading kind of stuff.
Did you sub to Janelle?
Yes.
Okay. Can you sub to her friends? Can you sub to her friends Swiss and Courtney too?
I did that earlier. Yes.
Oh.
And when from your girlfriend, Karen here, she has a jewelry
Yes.
Yes, the giveaway's going up tonight, ladies.
Yeah?
Yeah, and there's new rules. I'm cracking down.
Ooh, I love
Okay.
rules. Can I break any rules?
Girl,
No,
you
she
always
just said
breaking
she's
rules.
cracking down. So you're gonna be checking. That's what you're saying.
Brian's up here, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Legion, just give me your
drop
digits.
down to go into the chat so I can chat with people.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, because I probably won't be on too much longer.
I get to talking and overtalk people, and
Oh,
I don't want
you're
to be
fine.
a panel hog. So I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're good.
I'm gonna go entertain the chat.
Okay. Love ya. Thank you.
Well,
Swiss, it was lovely speaking with you as always.
Brian, when I drop down, could you drop the shirt?
And the pants.
Wes, I'm a big flirt. I'm so sorry.
Backstage one night, backstage, I can do all that.
Brian, are you a tighty whitey guy or a boxer guy?
No, I'm straight like late 90s and early 2000s.
Banana hammock?
My stuff is loose.
Banana hammock.
Ooh, you're letting it swing. I'll be your Tarzan.
Well, that's nice. Right.
Well, that's nice.
I did it one time backstage after the show, but you missed it. I'll let you know about it.
Oh, you're kidding. You better do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. All ladies.
Let's see what you got, hot chocolate.
Y'all are crazy. But yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that Wes came up and told us about yourself. and that
He seems
you're
like a very cool guy. Wes, is
yes.
it your first time in the chat?
It is my first time in the chat, so I figured I'd come up and at least introduce myself so everybody knows. Like I seen a comment earlier that somebody said check my sub or something. So I don't.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I just wanted to come up to
Well,
introduce.
you're our new man candy.
Huh?
You're our new man candy.
Wes is a communist.
That's right. I want a signed picture.
A signed picture?
Absolutely, and I want it to be nude.
That's gonna cost you a little bit.
Well, we can start with the headshot, but I'm
Ooh.
talking like a week tops.
Yes. Wes
I mean,
is
you gotta
awesome.
buy me a drink first, right?
I'll buy you 2 drinks, baby.
Dude.
One for each nut. I'm just
All right.
messing with you. I'm drunk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in a good mood.
I'm glad. That is good to hear.
I know it's been a crazy 2
for you.
weeks. Thank you, Janelle.
Yeah, we missed you.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie, but I had to hear my peeps, and you guys make me laugh.
You're strong, so
I got some
like
strong.
yes, you're a strong ass woman.
That's right. I am a strong ass woman, and I don't even need money to be that way.
Exactly.
You know, it's amazing.
It costs free 99.
That's right. I don't have to ask for nothing.
Exactly. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I'm battling cancer right now, West. So,
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
oh, thanks. It's all right. You got to keep the positive attitude up, and you got good days and bad days. But the doom and gloom thing just isn't who I am. The ladies know that.
Right.
And if I'm feeling bitchy, which I am a bitch, I try to just stay in the background, before somebody shoots me.
We would never.
I'm pretty sure you would.
I don't know.
I'm pretty bitchy.
I mean, you don't sound bitchy.
See?
He is a sweetheart. We need more like him. And naked Brian. Brian, I don't see any skin.
Right.
Well, except my face.
Oh, so do you
sweetheart,
have any pets?
this isn't time for smart asses.
What's that?
Do you have any animals?
I got 2 Australian shepherds.
Aww.
Ooh, I like Australian shepherds.
Little assholes.
Yeah, they're my cats.
So when you travel, do you take them with?
I do. They love traveling. So like I went to White Sands on my trip, and they love everything. But I mean, riding in the car for 10 hours or the truck for 10 hours, they don't like it, but they know it's worth it in the long run.
Absolutely. Plus, if you roll down the windows, they stick their head out there and just drool for a while. I know I do.
Yeah, no, the one Aussie I have, she's chill, but the other one's like 1.5 years, so she's still
a baby,
a puppy kind of.
Yeah.
So she'll just go in the backyard and bark at neighbors through the fence and everything.
Yeah, that's why they still put me in a cage.
That.
What's that?
No, I'm still being caged, not trained.
Oh.
We would never put you in a cage.
It's all right, Janelle. I actually like it.
No.
I was kept in a cage for the first 10 years of my life.
Now you do that shit for fun.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I've been to some parties in LA. One time I walked into this party, right? And there was like free cocaine. And well, at least that was what it was for me. And walking around everything. And they were walking people on leashes and like beating people in these nets and stuff with their tallywhackers hanging out. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Was it
like the celebrities talk about?
It was like the BDSM club with no signs on the front of the building.
Basically. Yeah. The only thing it was missing was what's that guy, Richard Branson and Sting. Then it would have been a real party. But there were some famous people there, and I was grossed out, to be honest. But I did get a lot of free cocaine that night. Because at those kind of parties, they have like little like petrified wood plates, like piled full of it. And they're all like casually doing it. And I'm looking at them like, where's your piece of paper? Why aren't you making bindles? I'm in the bathroom scooping like ounces of it in paper and stuffing it in my bra. You know, we had just gotten there, so we were just like brand new to the scene. You know, we were like, oh, this is going to be great. It's going to be the best 10 years of my life. It was the best of times and it was the worst of times, you know?
I mean, when I look back on
Taylor
everything
two
that I've done,
cities.
like I don't regret anything I did in the past. You just learn from it, you know?
Absolutely.
Amen.
And you can't change it.
No, I mean you did it for a reason. I look back at the times, you know, back in my early 20s when I was doing all this stuff, and I'm like, man, like I had a fucking blast. I'm not gonna lie, like I had a great time.
Me too.
But I know that if I was like, I wouldn't be where I am now if I stayed there.
Yeah.
But
You wouldn't have the wisdom you
exactly.
have.
you know, I don't regret anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it seems like you know, you've learned so much, Wes. Like it's refreshing to hear somebody who has experienced addiction in a way that it affects us all profoundly. However,
Yeah.
with some of us, we don't have that ability of reflection to look back
Right.
and understand how much we can learn from this instead of kicking our own asses for the rest of our life.
Well, that's like even when I moved away from home and came back from the military, I worked in a state prison back at home. And a lot of the people that I grew up with, I've seen in the prison because they got addicted and they couldn't change their life around. So, you know, now I'm here watching them because they didn't make the right choices in life, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have something to offer, you know, others that, you know, is going to be very helpful and you're able to come at it without judgment.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can't listen. I don't judge anybody because I'm the last person. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
until you give me a reason to not like you,
Right.
then until then, everybody's fine by me.
What I say about judgment is this. Everybody judges because we have to for survival, right? We
Right.
have to judge like, well, should we go to this party? Is this person going to harm me? This and that type of judgment. But when it comes to personal judgment, as far as where somebody's at in life, that's the judgment that I stay away from.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen so many people just being judged. I'm like, who the fuck are you to judge somebody? You know what I mean?
Right. Who are you exactly? And so you've walked in their shoes, you'll never know.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know nobody's situation, so I say they need to stop that shit.
Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different.
That's right.
So
that's right. And it's really important, especially when you're dealing with addicts, is that we have been put in such a shit box wherever we go, to the hospital, to look for a job. It is always so much judgment that it can run people out of the rooms. It can run people back to their drug. However, at the end of the day, you're the one who made the choice to run back to it.
But
We've got to have extra strength.
Like in every situation, though, all it takes is one addict to make everybody else look bad, and that's where everybody gets that stigma from. Like everybody's gonna blame one person's action, and then every time they see a recovering, person recovery, they're gonna judge them automatically from their past experience, and it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is, because a lot of people are they have not matured, or they're not everybody's working a program. Not everybody's doing the right thing.
Right.
You can put the plug in the jug, but it's about what you do in your life.
Yeah.
Show me something. Show me that you've changed. Don't tell me.
Yeah. Actions speak louder.
Oh.
Yep.
True that.
Yeah, and Janelle, for example, she's taken a spiritual journey, which is, in my opinion, in my experience, has been so very important for me to regain that relationship with God, and to understand that it's something very personal between myself and God, and then get myself into perspective, get that selfishness gone, and everything is not about me.
Yeah.
It's and the lying and all that. There's so much to it.
Right. Yep.
Interesting, yeah. Who's up here? We got Wes, Janelle,
Brian.
I know.
Brian.
We got 2 guys and 2 gals.
Well, isn't that special?
Right.
All right.
I know.
So
I'll tell you what, though, it's good to see somebody new.
another
Yes.
crazy thing though is when I was scrolling through the lives and I seen the your live. At first, it kind of freaked me out a little bit because I thought you were somebody else.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized it wasn't.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's not
No.
funny.
Wait, who
It's
did
not
you
funny.
think I was, though? Who did you think I was? That's
you
what
thought
I
you was
need.
a catfish?
Somebody I used to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody you used to know. Okay.
Yeah, somebody I used to know.
Oh, did I used to know? You never cut me off.
You're in a good mood
Love
today,
it.
Brian.
Yeah, I am.
I love
It's
that.
Friday.
Absolutely. Is it Friday?
It is
Yep.
Friday.
It is. It's the freaking weekend.
I feel like
Yeah.
an old person. Like I should be. I gotta watch my programs.
Yeah.
There's
You're
nothing
Well,
wrong
like
with watching
me.
programs.
I
Listen,
go to bed super early.
Oh,
Don't feel
girl,
bad. Like
you're like 100. I know.
I am. I'm 102.
what
well,
makes
me.
you? Go ahead.
She looks damn good though for her age, don't she?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Just all wax now,
yeah, I'm leaving to go home at 12 o'clock at night. Since it's the weekend. But
I
usually
know.
I go
It's like
to
crazy.
bed at 10 or 10:30 usually.
And it's like, oh my God, it's so late.
I know, right?
So
Of
I
course,
always
I
look.
haven't slept in 6 months ever since I started doing chemo. So what do I know?
That sucks.
It
That
totally
really
does.
does suck.
Yeah.
Because sleep is essential.
Girl, I'm telling you, I'm like a zombie.
You know what? I sleep like 2 times a day, one at night and one like after work or when I'm off in the afternoon, like after lunch or some shit.
The European style.
Unless, well,
you gotta
unless I
take
don't
a nap.
feel good, I don't go to sleep until like between 9 and 10. And sometimes if I'm super tired, I might fall asleep at 7 or 8. But usually I fall asleep pretty early. But I can't do no naps because then I'd be up all night and be pissed off.
It's bingo
I
night.
take some. Yeah, I take something for that. I take something for that since I take naps. Like during the work week, like Sunday night through Wednesday night, I got something to take for that. So
Yeah.
Go lay down.
Yeah, I take a 10-gallon drum of Molly and a handful of Xanax. Works every time.
Nice.
I'll keep you going.
Don't forget the vial of ketamine.
Well, if I remember,
Okay.
which I probably won't, the next week.
Y'all are crazy.
Oh, you're
it
so
helps you look
funny.
young. The sleeping.
You're reminding me of the X train I was talking about earlier that they busted in Kazoo, Michigan, like a couple years ago. They called it the X train because it was like a
Sounds like my
party
kind of
line
train.
it was like it was like a 20 or 21 cars, and they were all partying, and like the cops came and they had a bunch of pills. So
Those are
they
my
like
people.
were drinking and getting fucked up off but that's why they called it the X train. I'm just like, what in the F?
Oh my goodness. When I used to follow the Grateful Dead, right? We got pulled over one time. We had like 100 pages of acid with us and we were all tripping balls.
Oh,
And the cop is telling me, do the alphabet or whatever. First of all, I can't do the friggin' alphabet backwards sober. But
Me either.
he tells me
Me
to do the
either.
alphabet. I sang it to him, Sesame Street style.
Yeah.
The whole song. He let me finish.
Aw.
He also let me go.
Aw. That
That
is
was a
sweet.
mistake. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
That's
I
all right.
get
We
it.
got to the show. Everything was cool. I had a nitrous tank in the back that I just didn't want him to take,
Right?
Girls got to make college money. Where is it? I'm trying to look
So
at my
does
tab.
anyone have anything going on this weekend?
I
Yeah,
am
bro.
about.
Go ahead.
How about you, West?
I'll
What
just
are your next plans? Are you traveling again soon?
no. I think I'm just gonna hang out. Probably take the dogs to the coast to let them run on the beach for a little bit. Other than that, nothing.
Nice.
A whole lot of nothing.
That'd be nice to be able to go to the coast.
I mean, the coast is completely different out here than it is on the East Coast. Like the beaches out here, it's it's not.
I've never been. I've never really been on the East Coast, or I've never been to Washington State or
I mean,
whatever,
yeah,
wherever you're at. I've never been
Washington
over
State
that
is
way.
gorgeous.
it is gorgeous, but the people here are idiots.
Yeah. Seattle's becoming really crazy, man. In
Yeah.
Portland, I mean, this homeless and attic situation has got to change.
Well, they just made it legal for you to do any drug you want in
I know.
downtown Seattle. Like,
They're all
Really?
decriminalized. Yeah, they're decriminalized.
yeah, like you can walk down the street smoking like whatever you want, and they don't do anything about it.
Nope.
Wow.
They're
I
finally
mean,
starting to arrest people in Kensington.
I get like the harm reduction aspect, but to decriminalize it, I don't know about that.
You're just making it easier for them, and
Yeah.
you're not helping them by doing that.
Exactly, because then they're never going to get help, because if they know there's no consequences, then what do they care?
Right.
That's sad. Because like I said, the harm reduction, I'm all about, like the having the safe injection sites and giving clean things and stuff like that. Because I do believe if an addict is still breathing, you can still, reach them.
Yeah.
So I do believe in all that, but the decriminalizing, I'm going to have to say a big no.
Yeah. I mean, weed obviously weed is legal, or
Yes, weed is
legal out
totally
here.
different.
Right.
It's just not working. It's not working.
When I first moved out here, I was like, what the fuck? Like everybody's smoking weed. And my background, I'm like, why is nobody like doing anything? And then it got used to it. I'm like, oh, okay, it's legal. So
But see, here's the thing. When they decriminalize it, you're still going to get a ticket and, you're allowed to have so much. But what's happening, like in Kensington, they're enabling them to stay down there and use, because here's some food, here's some clothes, here's some drugs. You can lay all over the street willy-nilly like it's a third world country. And now they're going down there and they're arresting folk for having works or having, a little bit of this and that, when they're going about it all wrong.
right.
Yeah.
And it's simply not going to work, because the problem is, what I've discovered is people cannot get off those goofy synthetic drugs because there is nothing to counteract it. And we all know, the
Yeah.
opiate addicts, how terrifying withdrawal is.
Fuck yeah. And like you said, if they don't even know how to treat the trank, like the withdrawals, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah,
I know
for sure.
when I was
I heard
working,
they were giving ketamine, but I
Yeah,
don't
the
know how well
ketamine
that was working.
is another a horse tranquilizer. So it's like you're not detoxing.
Well, I thought ketamine was more like a cat tranquilizer.
Well, you pump it up, to human size. It'll knock anything out.
Yeah, yeah. I've never taken it.
Right.
Odd, but I've never tried it.
I have, but I don't think it was
I've never
voluntary.
done I never could do the acid either. Like any hallucinogen, no. Like I've never done. Like I don't know why. Like I just weed's enough for me. Like I do not want to trip or like
Yes,
hallucinate. Like that'd
I
freak me
agree.
out really bad.
I agree.
Or see colors or weird things. Like I don't know if I could handle that.
Yeah. After a bad
I was
trip, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just because I'd probably be the person to have a bad trip. Like
Yeah, I
so
had a
that's
bad
why I
trip
say
in
no.
Detroit one time, of all places,
Yeah.
at Auburn Hills at a dead
Oh
show.
no,
I freaked out, man.
that would suck.
Yeah, it did. It sucked bad. I got locked out of the hotel room with 30 smelly hippies in one room.
Oh
And
no.
I was sitting outside. I couldn't breathe, but I was chain smoking cigarettes.
And what you
Doesn't
say?
make any sense.
Right.
What'd you say you were on when you were doing that?
Pardon?
Oh, I thought you said you were on something when you were doing all that.
Oh yeah. I was on this McDonald's acid.
Oh.
4 hits of it.
McDonald's?
Yeah, I was tasting colors and seeing sounds.
See, that would freak me out. Like I don't
Yeah, I've never done
like
that.
Yeah, it does now.
it would just like I said, I don't know if I could mentally handle that.
Yeah,
Because
I could
even
handle
like
it.
shrooms, like I know I read they're good for like if you microdose, it's good for depression, anxiety, and all that.
Yeah, they've
But
had a lot of good
even
research.
microdosing, I'm scared though. Is that gonna make me trip?
No, what it does is it affects a certain part of your brain where they're able to pull out like PTSD and other volatile and traumatic situations. They've had a really good uh, result with it.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
good to know.
I guess out here there's some crazy ass or like crazy ass shrooms out here
Oh,
that people
wow.
know about in Washington. I'm like, I'm not walking up no damn mountain to get
Right.
some shroom. Like, fuck all that.
I did a sweat lodge once and I freaked the hell out. I will never do that again. I tripped for like 3 days.
Oh no.
On peyote.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. I've heard of the peyote.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. But they had these beautiful hot springs. It was in Utah, and they had these beautiful hot springs. And when I was done freaking out and seeing my life and death for 2 days, I stripped off all my clothes and went into this hot springs. It was so beautiful and it was very cleansing. And I was
Okay.
glad it was over.
I was gonna say, so that was like a detox process? Or
No,
just
it
like a
was Karen just not
cleansing?
losing her mind. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Like
yeah,
just a cleansing.
yeah. Plus, I probably stunk from all the sweating and freaking out.
Yeah, that shit will those sweats will clean up your sinuses, that's for sure.
It cleaned up a
But
whole lot
yeah,
more than that.
Yeah.
because the
I
peyote,
remember
like I said, I've heard of that, and I've thought it was like a natural thing they use to like help people go through
Yeah,
journeys.
it's like an ancestral thing that they do.
Yeah, yeah. I watched
I
a
gotta
YouTube
I
on it.
gotta jump down and get the laundry out. So
Okay.
thanks
Well,
thanks for
thank
having
you
me
for
up.
joining.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you're
Nice to meet
welcome anytime.
I'll hang out and chat. And again, thanks for letting me come up and
Yeah,
catch up
thank you
with
It
for
you.
was so
joining.
nice meeting you.
you. Yep,
All right,
like
guys.
I
Yes.
said. Mm-hmm.
All right,
I
y'all.
hope you come back.
I'll be in chat.
Yes.
I'll be around.
Okay.
Excellent.
I need another girl around.
Next time,
Right.
no shirt.
Right.
No
We have
shirt.
requirements.
All
I
right,
can
I
see
got
this
it.
backstage.
All right, guys. Later.
All right,
See
take
ya.
All
care.
right. Have a good one.
So, Gina, how's the
Aw.
chicken, Richard? I
How's the
love that
chicken?
guy. Gina has a friendly next door neighbor chicken named Richard.
Aw.
He's my new boyfriend. Hi,
That's
Kevin.
so cool. Hello,
There's my
everyone.
genius.
Sorry if I was ignoring the chat. Like I said, I literally have to have the phone like up to my ear to hear anyone else talking, like
You
I'm
ain't got no
making
earphones.
a phone call. So it kind of sucks because I don't, well, I have a tablet somewhere, but
Yeah,
you
I'm
know
too
how
lazy
that
to do all
goes.
that. Exactly.
I know, that's bad. But
Yeah.
I'm not lazy. It's like I go to work and I work my ass off, but I'm lazy about other things. It's like weird.
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel you. There's just
that's
certain
how I
things
be.
like I hate laundry.
Really? I love
Oh,
doing laundry. If I have
dude.
all like if I have the right lot, which I don't right now, I have to go actually, damn it. I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute because I gotta go get laundry soap, the scent beads, and dryer sheets because I came back and went to do my laundry and like all my laundry soap was gone. And I buy Persil, which is not cheap, but I buy it for a reason. And then I get my scent beads and the dryer sheets are like $10 together. So you get what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
dang, that's
I have to have
$20 right
the
there.
game little balls, the um the game pods, the balls,
Oh, see,
and
I
the
haven't.
dryer sheets.
I should try them. I've not used the pods. Persil has those too, but
I
I
love
just
them.
don't know. Like they're. I'm weird. Okay, I don't know why, but I'll have
Yeah,
to try them. I'll get the small pack.
Yeah, see, they're expensive though, Janelle. Get a coupon or something
Okay,
because
I'll see
I
if
mean,
they have
I got a big thing
coupons.
of them. They were like almost $20.
Well, I found this place that sells like huge Home Depot size buckets of laundry soap and fabric softener, and then they also have like this huge container of scent beads, and they're
Cool.
all $45 each, but they literally have two different one laundry soap is the off brand of Tide, and the other one I think is off brand of Gain. And then like same with the softener, they have like two different like off brands per se.
Hmm.
But the scent beads look so pretty, like they're all different colors and they smell so good. And I swear that would probably last a couple months at least.
Oh,
Like
that's
even
worth
if
it
you
then.
had a
Yeah,
lot of laundry, like even if
especially
you
the sheet.
were right, and then you like get a pump for it, and that way it saves on waste and whatnot.
Oh, cool. And what's it called again?
Profitable solutions.
Now, do you have to order that on the internet or
I'm not sure if it's like an internet thing or if you have to find like a person that sells it. But
profitable
yeah,
solutions?
I'll send you a picture of the
Please do.
because I don't think I've
You better
given you
send
my
me your
new
new
number.
number.
I know, I was gonna say that's why I was trying to get people to post on the thing I posted so I could remember to text everyone.
Right.
But yeah, I'll send you a picture of the scent beads and whatnot, but and
Perfect.
the name of the thing, but it's like uh kind of like how they sell the Girl Scout cookies or I don't know, something like that. It's like
I see. It's something that
they
like, it's done through like not a pyramid thing, but you know how people like those like color street nails and stuff
or
like
maybe it's
that kind of
just
thing.
like businesses can get a license to buy the shit and maybe they just
Hmm.
some businesses are able to sell it to the customers or they just do to make that extra money. I don't know.
I see. Yeah,
But hey, it
that's
looks
cool.
nice to me. And like I said, like it might just be more expensive if you're not a business to buy it.
Okay.
Like I said, I have no idea. But I'm gonna
Somewhere
have
where
to
you can
check
buy like
into it.
a stock of it.
Yeah, because like I said, the way that they sell it, like in those big, huge buckets, like And that shit's heavy. Like, I had to carry a couple of them. And them mofos was heavy as heck. That's the only downfall of them. But like I said, you have plenty of laundry soap.
Yes,
But
exactly.
like the scent beads are really what intrigues me the most because if you look at the price of scent beads now, they're outrageous.
That's what I was just saying, $20 for the Gain ones. I almost had a heart attack.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to say in mine, the down or the other name brand, not the Gain, but the other ones, those
Tide.
not Tide, but I think they are Downy, maybe. But they're like, or it could be Tide, something like that. But they're $15, and I was like, what the f? And I was just like, when I saw that bucket of scent beads, I was thinking that'd be. I know almost $50 is a lot of money, but at the same time,
The price
if
is
that
smelling good.
lasted me like 2 to 3 months, it would totally be worth me having to spend $5 to $7 a week on the ones that I buy. Because sometimes I just buy the smaller one. But if I get the bigger one, it's like $9 or $10.
Yeah, you gotta, but I gotta have the smell goods.
Me too. Me too.
I'm like a
I'm like,
OCD.
yes. I was gonna say I'm the same way. I'm a weirdo about that. Like, I have to have, because my mom was all like saying, well, I bought some laundry soap, and I'm thinking it's not the kind I want. And I have to have scent beads and the fabric softener sheets. I was like, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
I put like 7 or 8
I
of
buy
them.
my own stuff anyways. I'd rather buy my own things.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, my mom, like, she'll be like, you only need 1 sheet. I'm like, the
Oh,
hell
I
you do?
know.
I need like
I
8 or
put
9
a shit
sheets.
ton. Yes, me too. I love it. I put like fucking a handful in for real. My brother got these ones that are like double the size, and they're like lavender chamomile or something and vanilla, but they smell so good. I want to say they're like the Downy Sensation, and they're in the purple, like look for the purple or whatever.
Yeah.
But the like I said, the dryer sheets are nice and they're huge. And like I literally only had to use 2, and I usually use like you said 9 to 10, something like that. So it was kind of nice only having to use 2.
I know, like I said, especially for my sheets, because it's nothing better than taking a shower and then slithering into your cozy sheets and your nice, clean jammies.
Yes, everything smells so good.
Oh, I know. I love that. It's making me want to do laundry, but not really. Because I hate
Oh,
doing laundry.
good. See, I've tried to help you here. I've tried to get you to love doing laundry.
See? See, this is how we help each other. This is what it's all about.
I love it.
Me too.
Amen.
Me too. Thank God for you.
It could be, I mean, like I said, it could be the littlest things, but the littlest things can mean the biggest thing
Aren't they like
to
in
people.
sobriety, like they're like the littlest things become like such a huge luxury anymore?
Yes, I
That's the
totally
best thing
agree.
about it.
Hmm.
Because it's like
And well,
simple.
I know for myself, like, I learned the hard way. Like, I wasn't always like this, but now I'm trying to be more like this, where I just keep my expectations low for everyone else. Like everyone else around me, I don't have any expectations for what they should or should not do. I mean, except for my children, but
Right.
you get what
Which
I'm
is very
saying?
smart.
Like, I'm trying to have no expectations from anybody, because
Well,
that way,
expectations are resentments waiting to happen.
well,
That's all
right.
they are.
Yeah. And
That's all
that's
they are.
why I think a lot of times in life, I felt like I had to have expectations upon people, and it's
It turns into
like you
disappointment.
said, it really just hurt me more because, like, yeah, in the long run it was either disappointment or heartbreak or whatever.
or anger.
may have been the case. Yeah.
Because after
Yeah.
a while, I had become so absolutely devastated to where it was almost like I was kicking my own ass because I kept expecting people to do things how I would do them. And when they did not have a heart or they weren't grateful, they weren't kind, they did not return those favors. Like I said, it was just a resentment waiting to happen that I would let stir up inside me and shove it down, and it would fester and get worse and worse. And then eventually it would become a relapse.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
It's dangerous for people like us, Janelle.
And yeah, and I was like saying like I was talking to my brother, I think, about it, but I was just telling him like how before, like when I wasn't ready to get sober, I would use like the tactic of, oh, my mom nags at me and bitches at me, like she makes me mad. I have to go use because she just pissed me off and it was me blaming her, kind of like Wes was saying, like I can't blame her when it was me that was wanting to go do the drug. It
Right.
was just that was my way of deflection at the time. So it's like
Absolutely.
that's another thing I realized too in addiction, like, or, from going into addiction to recovery, that
Mhm.
I have to not deflect upon other people.
That's right. And it's also a good thing
It's
with your
hard.
spirituality. It's very, very hard, but the practice of doing it makes you a stronger, more reliable, more helpful person to the next sick and suffering
Yeah.
person.
Yes.
I learned so much through the steps and so much about myself because I always thought that I was so fearless. I'm such a badass. I'm this and that. But I'll tell you what, when I broke it down after doing my fourth step, uh, I realized that I was fearful of everything,
Yeah.
everything, terrified, you know? And it was
Mhm.
really disturbing for me to find out something about myself that I thought was completely not me, you know?
Yep, because I know for like the longest, especially in active addiction, like I hated change. Like any
Yeah,
type of change. Like now I do still like I don't like change, but I
right.
can like stop and think now and figure things out instead of just
But
not
you're not so
thinking and
defiant
doing the
against it
stupid thing. Right.
because change is God works through people, right? And
Yeah.
change has to occur in order for us to become better people, to grow and to grow in
Yes.
our spirituality, to grow as people, and
Mhm.
to be better people.
Right.
And that is what we're striving to do is become better people because at the end, I can only speak for myself. Um,
Yeah.
I was I was always a kind and giving and open person, and when I realized what I had become, what I had allowed my addiction, where I had allowed it to take me, made me a person that I couldn't even look at the mirror. I didn't look in the mirror for years at one point.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
No, yeah.
Think you I'm about. Back at you,
Oh,
babe.
I am
He's so
about this
cute.
sweetheart.
I freaking love him, man. He's my man. And we got
Hey,
BB in now, and I
secular.
really like BB. She's a good addition to this crazy crew.
Oh, did
Um,
Brian leave us? Sorry, Brian.
he said din din time.
Oh, didn't. Okay. I hope you have a good dinner. Thank you for joining.
Well, he didn't get naked, so I can't say that I'm not a little upset.
Oh, well, you gotta go to the backstage show, remember?
Yeah, you need to put a little ticker at the bottom of your thing and say, if you're a man, you're coming up to the panel, make sure you get undressed before you cam up.
Right. Shirt off is a requirement.
Yep, yep. Injun
Showing the
Joe, my
muscles.
buddy.
Hey, Injun Joe.
Exactly. And you know what? You could supply the oil if you wanted, to sweeten the
Yeah.
deal, you know? Maybe send them a sample pack before they come up. We can, schedule them. So that way we can get them nice and oiled up before they come up, depending on who it is. Like if he's like 80, I'd prefer that we don't and that he stay dressed.
Oh, yes. He says, "Do we drop Cash App to come up shirtless?" I
West, for
like
you,
him how
darling, absolutely.
he's smart though. He's like he's the same as me. I would be like the same way. I'd be like,
He is
not
a
for me.
nice looking young man. I
I
would,
just like I also like how he came up and wasn't afraid to speak and like tell us some of his story, talk about
that'd be
himself.
great.
That
Yeah, I
was
think a lot of us
nice and
should do that.
refreshing. Yes, and like I said, it was very nice and refreshing.
Yeah, I did mine
'Cause
on
like,
Bobbles a couple of years ago. Told my story. But I didn't tell like all of it. And plus we had this whole
yeah.
vibrator thing going on for like an hour and a half before I actually told my story, and
Vibrate.
I was a little distracted.
Oh my.
Yeah, she had a little giveaway.
Oh geez. A vibrator giveaway?
Yeah,
Buzz
my
buzz.
giveaway will not be that. Beachy Dubs.
Okay. Now I'm disappointed. I thought it was gonna be one of them rose things.
It was like actually I think it was. It was like buzzing and moving, and I don't know. I got distracted somehow and went into a bad spot in my brain. You know, I started to
Hey
have flashbacks.
Marcy. I heart pink.
Players, Marcy.
No,
Well,
I was just saying
Abby.
though, I like West. I feel like he thinks a lot like I do. And that was just nice to hear. Like, I needed to hear that because, like, I just found out the other day that my recovery coach that I've had this whole time is pretty much the one that helped me through, like, everything
Yeah.
is, like, leaving. So,
Oh, she's leaving.
yeah.
But you know what it is, and this is the way we were just talking about change. The great thing about that and the learning experiences now, she's taught you a lot of things. Here's where you start
Well,
utilizing
I
the
mean,
step
I'll get
12.
a new one.
Start getting back.
I get a new one, but it's just not the same. Like, I don't know. But
Well,
hopefully
you
I'll
get
be able to stay in
attached.
touch with her. So,
When my sponsor had to leave me, she was moving, and I like freaked out because I went to her
yeah.
for everything, and I had never done
Right.
that before. I was freaking devastated, man. And but what it taught me was, she's like, enough, on the nipple here. She's like, you need to start leading meetings and helping other alcoholics, sponsoring people, and enough. You got to grow, or you go.
Well, right, because I was
You
gonna
know.
say the new recovery coach that she would like said I would probably get that just started is
Yeah,
two
yeah.
years into sobriety.
Wes would be a
And
good mate for you, Janelle.
well, I'm 2 years into sobriety, so it's like I'm gonna have someone that has, I don't know if it's like 2 years this time and maybe they had more time before that, but
Yeah,
I just know she said they did have 2 years sober as of now.
right.
So, and I don't want to think like that, but it's almost like because the one I had, she's been sober for like at least 15 to 18 years. I know it's been
Right.
quite a long time. And
Absolutely.
for like a long time, she would smoke weed, but she didn't as a recovery coach because she just said she wanted to like lead the right example,
Right.
like to, that all abstinence or whatever. Like she did smoke cigarettes, but,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know,
that makes sense because the way the big book is written and how Bill and Bob, I fully believe it was a divinely written book without a doubt because of the way that everything came together. We're talking about a doctor and a businessman who have this debilitating disease and come up with this program of recovery that works for people like us. it's attraction rather than promotion. It is, us, it's alcoholics helping alcoholics. And that's the way it needs to be because cognitive therapy is really only telling you about your disease. It's telling you how our brain functions work and shit like that. That don't help
Yeah.
people like us, you
Yeah.
know? That helps people that want to, get into addiction studies. But a lot of addicts like us, we won't trust somebody unless they've been there themselves.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. That's why I like that the recovery coaches have been, and in my shoes. But that's why I'm saying you never know. I might end up totally relating and loving this new recovery coach too. But
Exactly.
I did tell my other one that no one could ever replace her. Like that's for damn sure. Like she's definitely irreplaceable. But
Yes. And you'll still have
luckily,
contact.
well, right, and luckily also I think she's gonna try to be a counselor, um, not too far from where I stay. And, at some point I may be able to have her as my counselor.
Yeah. And like I said, you are going to, this is going to open up a lot of doors for you. And they're going to be a little bit scary at first, but, you have grown just in the time that I've known you. Um, just by your actions and the way that you react to this crazy community.
Yeah,
You have put a stop to things immediately that you have decided you don't like look good on yourself and have changed it. That is growth.
right,
That's what you can teach,
true. Thank you.
so don't ever fear it because, you're ready, honey. You're ready.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure. No problem.
Because, like I said, it's not like I still don't get scared, sad, or upset. That's why I said, because, she had texted me, and, I mean, we do text, but just the way she texted me, I knew something was weird because she was just like, call me ASAP. Like, and I was
Um,
just thinking, uh-oh, because I had just got my insurance back and figured out. So I was thinking, oh crap, I hope something's not wrong with that, or you get what I'm saying.
right. We panic
So
because we're used to the, shit
yes,
hitting the
but I
fan.
had to wait. But see, this taught me patience too because I had to wait because she had to go to a meeting. So I wasn't able to call her for 2 hours.
Oh, so
And
you're like flipping out.
right. So the whole time I'm sitting there thinking what the F, what the F. Well, finally, it was not what I expected at all. Let's just say that. And it's I felt so bad for her too because I know she had way more people than just me, but she acted like I was the only person she had. Like
Yeah.
it was
Well, because she
she was
made you feel
amazing.
that way.
Yeah, yes. Like I said, that I cannot stress enough how amazing she was.
Well, you always spoke very highly of her. Um, and clearly she did a lot of good for you, Janelle, because she allowed you to trust somebody.
Yeah. Yep.
That's so important in your, especially early recovery.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard for us when we come into the rooms and we come into recovery to trust anybody because we have been in a world where everybody's all out for themselves. Nobody gives a shit about anybody but themselves in that selfish, self-seeking, self-centered addiction ways.
Right.
And it's just so tiresome. And we're so beat up. We're so worked down when we get there that it's almost like, we could barely pick ourselves up off the ground to sit in a chair at a meeting, you know. But then you
Mm-hmm.
start to come alive. And
Yep.
that's when you realize you did the right thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Amen.
Absolutely. And yeah,
I
and that was the
totally
thing too about listening. I had to learn how to do that because I always thought I knew everything, and I'm like, hey, yeah, what the hell do they know? They don't know. And
Yeah.
I'm talking to women that, have 20 years of sobriety and have been through the tit ringer. And I'm thinking, I'm the almighty who clearly nobody has been through anything worse than me.
Yeah,
Pour me,
exactly.
pour me, pour me another drink.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And, and sponsors
I've
are good
been there.
listeners.
Yep, I agree.
Oh,
They're
God.
definitely a must, I think. I think I
Absolutely.
would want one forever. Like,
Now, how
I
did
don't
you
know
come
if I'd
into
ever
having a
not
recovery coach? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
because of this because I go through a whole like MAT program, like a Suboxone program.
Okay.
So I have a recovery coach. Like basically I have my own little team of people. Like I see like the nurse and doctor, and then I go to therapy or whatever. I think she
Oh,
might be
good.
a psych I think she might be a psych doctor too.
Or a
Because
nurse
it's a psych
practitioner.
place. Nope, she's definitely some type of doctor, I think.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think I think doctor, because like I said on the prescription bottle it says doctor. So
Okay.
if it were something else you would think it would say that,
Well, it was
right?
good that you had this Suboxone. I white knuckled it for the first 4 years of my sobriety, and
See,
on
I don't
nothing
ooh,
because I did not want to have a mat, and then
I'm
I went on
proud of you.
methadone for 2.5 years. Thanks.
Well, like I said, I just knew I couldn't do it because like I said, I've tried like
Yeah,
time and
and
time
it's
before
it's not for
without and
everybody.
failed.
Me too. Me too, and that's why I finally decided my doctor was begging me. He's like, "Karen, please just try it for God's sakes. What are you afraid of? You could live a normal life or whatever." And now with having cancer and, that they don't wanna give me pain medicines and they don't wanna give me all this. Well,
Yeah,
I went and got back on, a low dose of methadone
yeah,
and, I'm gonna have to wean myself off of that, again, but I get like, take homes, of course, because I'm clean, I'm sober. But the
yeah.
thing is, it was really strange for me, and I have to have these two big surgeries, and I'm really kind of freaking out about it because,
Does it at
it doesn't
least
work that
help?
way.
Does it
Absolutely, it
help?
helps. It's helped.
Yeah,
It's helped with
okay.
the anxiety some too.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just was, as long as it's at least helping.
but I
Because
was only
I
on it
think it's
3 years.
crazy. Well, I
It
think
took me
it's
like a
just
year to get off
crazy
it.
they wouldn't give you anything for pain. That's like, it's like, who cares about your history? You
Right.
have freaking cancer. Like, you like, come the fuck on. Like, everyone else with cancer, if they needed pain medicine, I'm pretty positive they'd get it.
Oh, they all get it, and
Because,
the anxiety medicine and all that, and I'm
yep,
having horrible
yep.
anxiety. They finally gave me that back.
Thank
Um,
goodness.
Thank goodness, 'cause Janelle, I was
Yeah.
freaking out.
No, yes, yeah,
The
because we
chemo
had
gives me
talked.
really bad anxiety,
Yeah.
like horrible.
Yes. Yes.
Um, but, again, I also look out for myself, and I'm not I'm on a low dose, but when they do the full hysterectomy and then they do the removal of the huge tumor, I said, "Don't
Yeah.
think I'm going home with a friggin' Tylenol. You're out of your mind," because my oncologist is my surgeon also.
Right. Well, and I agree because that's a pretty intense surgery. So
Oh, I've heard. I'm so scared about it, Janelle. I'm
you
so
are
scared.
strong. I understand that feeling of being scared. You just gotta try and stay really strong and positive, knowing you got this.
Yeah.
You are gonna get through this. You're gonna recover.
Thank
And
you.
then, like, just like how you said, I'm gonna help people, you're
Yeah,
gonna be able to help people in another way now.
yeah. But the
Like,
fear is fucking me up. Oh, sorry, because if
no,
any
you're
of you
fine.
ladies like have ever had a full hysterectomy or anything like that, please, I could talk to anybody. I
I
am
haven't.
terrified. I'm
I
terrified.
haven't. I tried to get them to give me one when I got my tubes tied, but they said they would not unless I had a medical reason for it. But
Well,
I just,
yeah.
they said I think it can like throw you into menopause like right away, but I think they can give you meds for that though. But
Yeah.
I know there is some like side effects and things that happen with the the hysterectomy.
Valdez, you did? Oh my goodness. I have to talk to you, woman. You have to email me.
Oh,
Um,
dang. Okay.
yeah, because
I'm
it's like
39.
basically
That's
like
crazy.
shutting you out, and then I already have to have my tumor is the size of a watermelon. It's only shrunk a couple centimeters after 6 months of chemotherapy, and I still have several more months of chemo. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like
crazy.
shit. I don't know. It's like being cut from stem to sternum again. This would be the third time, and I'm just like, I can't lie, but I'm really scared.
No, I can understand that. Like I said, well, my aunt, when she was going through her chemo treatments and whatnot, like, she was literally at her second to last treatment, and, like, she literally looked near death. Like, they
Um,
straight up said, like, we're not giving you this chemo treatment. Like, it was bad. And then, she ended up starting on the immune therapy like my mom does,
yeah.
and like um she is finally doing a crap ton better now. I don't think she's in full remission, but her tumor's shrinking.
Uh-huh.
And then but basically from her switching from the chemo to the immune therapy, it's like within, like I said, a couple weeks, it's like she was a whole different person. Like her hair grew
Wow.
back, like she
Oh,
had
I'm bald as
like
it can be.
well, she had to be put on oxygen because she was a smoker, but she quit. But
Oh,
she
good.
had to be put on oxygen, but like slowly, like now, like months later, she's able to go without it for, time
How's
periods.
mom
And
doing with everything?
um
With the
my
blood
mom's
cancer.
well, actually she got good news just recent that
Thank you,
she doesn't
Jesus.
have to take the chemo pill, that
Oh, thank
they'll
you, God.
just have to do she has to get like the phlebotomies, like where they take your blood out or
Right,
whatever.
right.
So they
Like a
just
blood
take it out.
replacement.
Right. Well, they don't even put more in. They just take it out and a certain amount out and dump it, and then the body has to produce more. But I
Chanel,
guess
God is good.
I guess the idea behind it is that after hopefully they take out so much that the poison or the stuff will come out, and then it'll finally be like clean blood again or whatever.
It
But
like renders it helpless.
they said that she could have actually had this even before she had the other cancers, and they just now noticed it
Well, thank God they did.
because
And your mother with
well,
all that
right,
stuff. I mean,
well,
she's a
because
warrior.
she kept getting high numbers, but they, because like the numbers or whatever, that when you have cancer or whatever in your blood, like I don't know, the hemoglobin, whatever they call it, but whenever these numbers are high, it usually means like the person has cancer, they just had it, or something to that effect. But
Yeah, that's
like,
such wonderful news,
well, they
Janelle. Oh
just
my goodness.
yeah, well, like, and that's why I say it's crazy how things work out, because if she would, because I want to say like hers as well, the other one she's doing the immune therapy for
Yeah.
is still shrinking. So, but she does have to take this treatment for like another year, I believe,
What
at
a
least.
blessing, though. What a
Yeah.
blessing. It's just like,
And
what?
it's like
Power of prayer.
every other week. And it's not, I don't know if because she doesn't have like a port or anything like that. And I don't know, I know she has to get blood drawn, but I don't know if she gets injected with any, I don't know how, I'll have to ask her exactly how she takes it, but
She probably doesn't have veins like ours, because I have a port, and it really bothers me, and it grosses me out. It looks like it's gonna, like, break out of my skin. I just wanna vomit every time I look at it.
Well,
It
and
looks
see,
like
and
it runs
that's what
wash
I'm
oneself. It freaks
wondering.
me out.
You should, like, at some point ask, like, if needs be, instead of chemo, if like, that would be good for you. Like, if anything happened and you needed it, I would
Yeah,
ask them, you
yeah,
know,
absolutely. And I'd be interested to talk to your mom
because
about,
it's a newer
you know.
thing. It's like, I know it's not been out for too super long,
Okay,
because my mom's more like of doing a trial, I guess. The U of M is where they like are pretty much doing it at. That's where she goes a lot in Ann
okay.
Arbor.
And she went to, like, a homeopathic, route, so that really takes a lot of faith in God.
Yeah, because I had her come to church with me, and she like, because the diet there is actually like a good diet for her, like from what she was talking about.
Yeah,
So
and I
like
was like, "Juice me up."
she came to church and like went to the potluck and talked to the lady about like all the food stuff, and
Wonderful.
the the lady at my church
So
gave
she
her
involved
her
at your church at all, you know?
no, that was like the first time she came. That's why I love my church. Like they literally treat everyone like they've known you forever. Like
They seem like a
they're
nice group of people.
right. Yes, they really are. Like I said, no, they don't judge anybody, period. Like I could walk in there looking a hot mess, like I just rolled out of bed, and they tell me I look beautiful. But I
And you
mean,
do.
I know, but I'm just saying, like they're very. I don't know. That's why I like going to church, because it's very healing and
Because beauty is from the inside and then the out, and they see that in you, and how much you've changed, and you try, and I mean, they love you from there. When I look at your church videos, and all the comments from the people that I don't know that you're probably from the church, they're just so excited to have you around. You're a breath of fresh air. They love the fact that you have a past and something to testify to.
Hello, ladies. Janelle,
what's going
thank
on
you.
in the comments there, secular? I can't read them.
Hi,
What's going
Terry.
on?
Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, thanks for having me up, Janelle. First of all, Karen, I just wanted to ask you, what was the name of that restaurant in Cleveland,
Town hall,
Town Hall, and do you still have your Camaro?
of course.
Cool, that's great.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting a
just,
Tahoe though.
oh, really? What are you gonna do with
Yeah.
the Camaro?
Probably keep it.
What year is that?
Um,
Car.
2018.
That's a nice ride.
Yeah, I love
Are you,
Rhonda.
what are you
Oh,
doing with your diet?
FYI, just to warn everybody, right now, like I'm probably about to run out of StreamYard because I'm not gonna pay for this shit. So I don't know if we'll get cut off, but we'll just keep going till we get cut off.
Okay, I just wanted to
So,
pop on real quick and just
No, you're
say,
good. I'm just letting you. I was gonna meaning to say it earlier because I figured it would
yeah.
have cut off by
yeah,
now.
Right. Well, Karen, you sound great. You look great. I seen your video. I think
thank
you're
you.
strong. And what kind of diet are you eating? A lot of healthy foods and stuff.
I've always eaten a clean diet. So that hasn't been a problem. The other day I had
That's
Kentucky
good.
Fried Chicken though, and it was friggin' good. But
Well,
Yeah.
normally I eat very clean.
you can
Well, every
indulge
once in
every
a
now and
while.
then.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
Yeah, and plus Richard's so cute. He's like learning. He's like, "Honey, did I do this right?" But I make everything from scratch, and I love to cook. I simply just don't. I can't stand for that long.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you make your own pasta noodles and your own sauces?
When I can, my own sauces definitely.
Right. I can't get enough of your Brooklyn accent. You say sauce and you said balls earlier and you said
Well, we usually say gravy.
gravy. That's right. You call it gravy. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there
Stephanie,
any
I'm not
chance?
married.
Is there any chance we can meet up in Little Italy in Cleveland
Sure.
in some
Yeah,
in
we were
eight?
over on the west side, with the lower west side, but we could definitely go to like the like Midtown and check out Little Italy. I can take you to Corbo's and all the places I grew up on.
Yeah, you still have me on. Just give me a message, and
Yeah, I got your number if it's the same.
yeah, right on. I just wanted to pop up, and sounds like you're doing good, Janelle. Are you? If you don't mind me being nosy, are you like are you like 100% clean? Are you taking methadone, or what do you? How does that work? I wasn't an
Methadone.
opiate guy.
No,
I was a
I'm
more
on Suboxone. I'm
okay.
on Suboxone.
Are Suboxones though? Are they pink pills?
No, they're
It used to
strips.
be.
Oh, okay.
I
Not
mean,
Because
they
nice.
can probably come in pill form,
because I
but
I picked up an addict from the hospital. She paid me to pick her up. I visited her up there, and she tried. She was going to give me some pills, and I said no, it's okay. I thought she said they were Suboxone, but I was never really into pills or heroin. I did heroin a few times, but my thing was cocaine. So, but
Yeah, my thing was everything and more of it.
that's right. We're gluttons. You know that,
Oh my
right?
god,
Us addicts
I
are
was a pig.
gluttons.
I was a friggin' pig. It's
What's the
disgusting.
longest run you guys ever did? Like 3 days? You ever go 3 days straight, or
11.
really? No shit.
Yeah, I was
with what?
hallucinating.
Staying awake?
Yeah,
Oh
getting
yeah.
high, just going on a
Oh
binge.
no, I didn't do that.
Yeah, when I
I
lived in
did.
Los Angeles, I ended up in the Nut Hut in downtown Los Angeles where Skid Row is. People were
I
pooping in the
couldn't do the
sink.
uppers.
It was crazy.
The only time I was ever awake for days is when I was either in jail, or dope sick, in or rehab, waiting to get my dose.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you do coke? Why? I don't know if I want to talk about drugs like that here. You guys are in a
No,
public.
I did that one time, but it I was doing eight and other stuff, so it's
Right.
like, you know, to me it just smelled like gasoline and it tasted like gasoline.
What did cocaine?
Yes,
Yeah, it does
I
have
snorted
gasoline in
it.
it.
Well, I didn't like it,
Not mine.
and I didn't feel like it did anything for me. So I never touched it again, and I smoked the Krenak like once,
Right.
and it was all right, but that smell, like anytime I smell it, it makes me want to vom everywhere.
Every
Like,
time I
I'm
smell it,
not
it makes me
kidding.
have to poop.
No, it will make me literally just straight start, kind of like
Secular fucking
alcohol.
thing.
I
Yeah, it
like
does.
smelling straight liquor, like makes my stomach turn.
Well, I think it's mixed with baby something that baby
Baby
powder.
laxative
Yeah, baby
Well,
and
I
laxative.
don't
vitamin
know,
D.
but yeah, I never really cared for uppers. Like, I did Adderall for a while. Like, I just chewed them up and swallowed them. But other than that, like, I think I did the crystal a few times. But
Yeah.
mainly I was in the jail facility
I hate
years
crystal.
back when I
I
did
would do like a
that.
9 month period where I did it, and that's when I went to the Nut Hut in South Central. I lost my friggin' mind when I was coming down. It was crazy.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't even do that if, like I said, I probably did it in the real world like maybe once or twice. Like when I couldn't get the Adderall, someone told me to try it,
Anyone
but I
doing
didn't
drugs
like.
now is doing everything.
Well, I didn't like how it made me feel, like, because the Adderall gives you the upper nice butterfly in your tummy feeling, but
Yeah,
when you
not
do
me.
the other, it gives you that butterfly same feeling, but then you also have a paranoia going on.
Right.
Like,
I
that's
re-
what I
I'm
didn't like.
ADHD.
yeah,
And that's
opium.
why I said my dumbass doing it in jail, like, what an idiot. Like, who does that shit around the cops? Like, I was so paranoid.
Addicts, drug
That
addicts
was
do
a
that around
bad,
the
well,
cops.
that's what I was saying. Like, when I did that, I wasn't ready to quit getting high. Like, And I even kept telling myself and everyone I was, but I wasn't.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like I said, that was like 2016, 17, something like that.
I
We
want to
tell
ask you two.
everybody they want to hear what they want to hear to get them off our backs.
Absolutely. And
Exactly.
I want to ask you two ladies your opinions. I'm not trying to be a wise ass or funny or anything like that. I'm not even going to mention any names. There's two ladies in addiction that have channels. One's in Detroit and one's in a suburb of Detroit. What do you think about those two? Do you think they'll make it? In your personal, what's your feelings? You don't know, or what do you think? What's your gut reaction?
I'm not gonna comment on that. I just hope everyone makes it. That's all I'm gonna say.
First of all, and as Janelle and I know, that is all dependent upon them. But I have seen the people, like a person like Maddie, who I thought was surely going to die,
Right.
get it quicker than I did because I thought I knew everything and I didn't listen to shit and I wouldn't do what I was told. And so, Miss Smarty Pants over here took forever to get sober. And then I've seen people who were what they refer to as high bottom drunks, absolutely die with a bottle in their hands.
Right.
So you never know.
Right.
That's contingent upon how willing they are to save their lives.
Right.
This is life or death.
Right. And Janelle, I don't know if this is an amend, but I want to apologize. I kind of, when you said you had to get clean for yourself, I kind of said, well, no, you should have, being that you're a woman, I said that you should thought of your kids first.
Well, no.
Inclination should be for your kids, but I wasn't a good dad to my sons. So I thought about that.
You should talk about yourself.
I thought about that. I thought about it.
But it was for not just for me, but I thought about like my kids and my family too. To be honest.
Well, I was a hypocrite because I bailed on my son. I retouched base with him. I was a good dad at first, but I was very selfish and bitter towards his mom, and I just had a negative.
At least you can come out and be honest about it.
I'm being serious. I apologize for judging you and attacking you like that. I didn't really attack you. I just said, I made that comment.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's very nice.
I was wrong.
I accept.
When we're wrong, we promptly admit it, right?
Yes,
Isn't that how it goes?
When we're wrong, promptly admit it. But you see, Terry, the way you're giving back now, and I really enjoy your interviews, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm always in there protecting you. I mean, quit calling him a creeper and this and that, because you are a creeper. But in a way that people have to know you, the way I know you, I know how you are. You just are. You're Terry. But what you're doing is you have a nice approach where people will addicts will feel comfortable around you. The actual absolute skid row, bottom of the barrel, and you treat them with respect and give them an opportunity to have a voice. However,
I'm one of them because I'm not right.
But I'll tell you this: things are a little bit different today. In the last one, when you were talking about going into this one house and you didn't feel comfortable and whatever, don't do that anymore. I'm telling you, people are fucking crazy now. Like they will do anything.
I know that.
You know what I mean? It's not like how it was when we was out there,
You're right about that. Facts, true dat 100. You're right about that.
So just be a little more cautious. Keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, I know. You're right about that.
Carry a weapon.
I do have one. I got an AK. I got a 38. I got a knife. I got bear spray.
Yeah, I don't think the AK, you could probably leave it home.
Yeah, I got everything. I'm fully loaded. I got the posse outside. I'm doing good.
I just bring a little Agent Orange with me and sprinkle some of that on if I need to,
Right on.
So if you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but how old is your son?
My son is he was born in 86.
So he's 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Because I was born in 84.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's doing good. He's in California, so that's the main thing. I'm just living my life for other people now. I'm just saving for I take care of my crazy needy ex and my daughter, and my focus is saving and investing for my future. So not for my future, but for their future.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much.
Well, if he's living in Cali, he must be doing good because
Yeah, he
isn't the
works in.
cost of living like sky high there?
Yeah, he's
That's
in.
what I think. Like anyone there you're either doing pretty decent or you're getting by. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
think it's like getting to be like India, where there's no middle class, from what I've
Yeah,
understood.
exactly.
So
That's how it does. It feels that way even here in Michigan. Like it's either you're poor or you got money.
well, Karen,
Like
Karen,
there's no
Karen
in
has.
between.
You're right. That's how Michigan's becoming too. But Karen has a partner, I think. Are you still with your? If you don't mind me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
good.
been
That's
together
good.
9 years.
That's a major plus to have a partner
That
for a lot.
is.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, he's a really great person.
you got you.
Especially supportive of recovery. That's like imperative. That's awesome.
Right,
Yeah,
but
he's a normie. You know what I mean? He doesn't know what us freaks go through.
But that's kind of might be a good thing though, because like I
Oh,
said,
it was.
sometimes it's good to have someone that hasn't been through it to keep you in check. And
You're
that's why
so
I
right.
said that's what I love about Swiss is because she's never like been through actual like drug addiction. You get what I'm saying? But
Right. She has a different
so
perspective, and she
right.
is
So
judgment
like
free.
we can
No,
bounce off each other. Like I can help her like with the addict way of thinking or point of view,
Right.
and she gives me like her point of view. So it's actually good.
Right.
Like
Well, Swiss, she said she's not gonna mince words.
and
She's gonna tell
before
you how
I
she
would
feels.
hate that. Like
I like that.
if I was using, I would freaking probably be like, get away from me, bitch. Like, cause
Right. And
I
we used
wouldn't
to
want no one
gravitate
calling me out.
to some jackass we met in a rehab. Yeah, that's gonna be a romance in heaven.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I tried to do that. Like, I
Oh,
didn't end up getting
me
sober
too.
that time,
Me
but
one
too.
I
dumbass after the
thought,
next.
well, I thought I was in love with this dude, and like, we were in detox. Like, we did the whole program pretty much. I left 2 days early
Romantic.
because, like, um, well, things got awkward because he was getting out, and his girlfriend or wife was picking him up, and I didn't know he told me the whole time he was single. So it was almost like a big FU, like, oh, like almost like rehab was Las Vegas, like what happens at rehab stays at rehab, like, because he was making me think we were gonna hang out when I got out and meet up with other people from there. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad,
I
Yeah.
very
remember
bad.
in rehab, a married. I think she was married or had a boyfriend. She was coming on to me, a redheaded middle-aged woman. I remember, but I just wasn't
You
interested.
loved it.
Not really. I wasn't.
Interested or not, it still made your tallywhacker move a little.
Well, no, you know what I did do is like, when they'd wake me up in the morning, I'd always accidentally have it hanging out. There was a Filipina nurse and another nurse.
So accidentally the tip of your penis was hanging out.
I think the whole thing was, but
Yeah.
I just
That's more like it.
when I was getting ready to leave, one of the nurses said, "Man, I'm going to miss waking you up in the morning."
Morning wood.
Yeah, whatever you call it.
But here's the thing, like we were just talking about that, like with Swiss not having an addiction issue and all that, and a lot of us. I don't think BB did. I don't think I'm not sure though. I know Stephanie did. There's some people in here, but the fact that they really embrace us and accept us, and they can also put perspective with us. What I like about Swiss is that she's like me. She says what she means. It means what she says. And the thing is that she, thinks like, hey, that's a kind of a twisted way of thinking, man. That's how we think. We think that's just normal. And we can tell her like, hey, like, ease up, man. Like, this person has been through this and this. And it gives us a universal understanding of one another.
Well, Karen, some people can, for whatever reason, I mean, there's a science behind it. You might be more, remember, what we learned. But some people can do a little bit of cocaine or crack or whatever, heroin, and not get addicted. But
There's
other
people that are
people,
called drug users.
yeah. But but addicts, maybe
We
our
don't know that.
brains are wired a certain way or whatever. I haven't read the science behind it, but
Yeah, I don't understand it, but I'm an addict.
right. We have addictive personalities, I guess, or whatever it is. Our brains are
Absolutely.
differently, but
Absolutely. And that's I mean, that's what makes us wired the way we are. But, however, whether it be some mental health issues, there's usually a myriad of different issues of trauma and other things
trauma,
that constitutes people like us, but not always, Sometimes we just cross that line from use to addiction.
absolutely. Absolutely. I've had close calls after well over 20 years. I play this tape in my head where I'm going to lie to the person and say that I'm getting it for somebody else. And, I've been in the presence. I've had crack pipes with lots of resin in them where I could have pushed them and got a hit and I didn't have the urge to do it. And I've seen the crack. People have like smoked it in front of me. And it's like, I mean, it does give me a feeling of strength, of being strong. It does
Doesn't
move
it get to poop?
no, but no, when I used it, I did. But I remember back in the early 2000s when I had like 5 years, I used to go to Powerhouse Gym. Then I'd run the track behind the dope house. I loved it. It made me feel so good. I'd pump iron, then go run the track. And
yeah,
but
you
anybody
thought you were running
listening,
from the dope man.
yeah. Well, I wanted to run the dope man over. I wanted to stick him up, but
Shit, I want to kill them all today.
yeah. But a lot of dope men are users. A lot of people that sell drugs use them too. But
Nowadays, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, bruised my ego a little bit being an addict. But you can do it, everybody. You get 20 some years,
Yeah.
30 years clean. And I knew a woman from Southwest Detroit, and she had been on the street. She got clean in the late 80s, real early 90s, and she had been on the streets for like since the mid 70s, hooking and whatever. So
Yeah, and it's just and I was watching that interview you did with the Italian lady and her daughter, and it broke my heart that with the generational curse and everything. And I thought to myself, my parents are like the Flanders. You know what I mean? I could not imagine. I could not imagine my parents using drugs and being in a household like that where I had such great parents. Well, stepmom or stepdad and mom, but there's a lot of trauma and everything there. But if that was coupled with them being addicted to drugs, I don't even know where I'd be. I'd probably be dead.
Well, right. I've known of families that smoke weed together, but I remember an old lady that used to bring her son down to cop. And some parents want their kids to just do it in the house. I think it's a protective instinct, but at the same time, using it together as a family. There's actually a family I knew. The father and the ex-wife and the two daughters were all addicts. They all used together.
Yeah.
And,
it's a family affair. You know what I mean? And what I was observing about what was so interesting and heartbreaking about that interview was the mother, she was the adolescent, she was the child of she was embarrassing her daughter clearly, and there was such dysfunction there. But within that dysfunction still resides love, and that love between parent and child. But to me, that is so foreign, and I've seen a lot of that in my years of addiction and being on the street, and it blew my mind.
You know what? Some of the addicts, and I've been questioned for saying this. One person at a second job that I had, I said, there's some of the best people out there on the street. And maybe I didn't elaborate enough, but I feel more comfortable in some parts of Detroit around addicts and drug dealers, or hobos, whatever, whether they're mentally ill, or I feel more comfortable around them than I do normal people or the police. I'm more uncomfortable with the cops in some parts of the city. But
Shit, who isn't?
you know, and I'm not anti-law enforcement. I've had, you know,
Me
plenty of
neither. Me
experiences,
neither.
but
My father was a cop, but he was also a dick.
right.
I
Well, there's
used to not like the popo, but now that I'm not doing anything wrong, I don't have a
you know
fear.
what
I got to
happened to me?
respect for them being first responders.
I had two different breaks. Once on 8 Mile Road from a state trooper. I was going 20 miles over. I had no proof of insurance. Before I got my new car, he gave me a break. I turned the light on. It was real dark. I was going to work. I had my hands out the window with my paperwork and the lights on, and he's real professional. He said, "You have any drugs on you or your car?" And I said, "Oh, search me, search my car." And he said, went back to his car and he came back, said, "Well, I'm not writing any citations today." Then about a week later, I was
Lucky bastard.
same thing in Detroit, down in the hood, going to work, 20
Yeah.
miles over, same thing. I turned the lights on, had my hands out. He was a black cop. He's real cool. He, you know, and
Yeah.
I was like right around the corner from work, but I'm not a morning person. I hit that snooze button and I go fly to get to work. Some people, like with my seniority, I could work 5 mornings, but I work 2 nights. I'm just not a morning person. Are you ladies morning people? Can you hop
I
up in
am
the
now.
I am. I have to be, because
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
am now.
working gal and I have to take my daughter to school. So,
Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, your daughter
Even
is
on
getting so big, you
weekends.
know.
Sometimes I know
That kid's taller than you now.
my son is my youngest son, he's like freaking bigger than she is. He's like bigger than me now.
Wow. Well, we're not
And
that
he's
tall,
younger.
Janelle.
But Janelle, you have 4 kids, don't you?
Yes. These are my 2 youngest. And then my 2 oldest are by the same guy and they're grown. They live in
They're 19 and
Tennessee.
21, right?
No, 20 and 20. Yeah, 20 and 20. My oldest son is about to be 22.
Okay, I was
February
twins.
this Monday actually. February 26th.
Okay.
He's gonna
Okay.
be 22.
Yeah,
I was
Marcy
close.
talking about. I'm looking at what they're saying down here.
Cause my 2
Marcy's
oldest
got
are
kids.
like exactly 18 months apart. Cause my
Oh. I've
one
been
son
thinking
is
about
February
fostering
26th,
troubled children once
and
I
then
heal from
my
cancer.
other son's birthday is the day before mine, which is his is August 26th. Mine's August 27th.
You're a Virgo like me.
Yep, and so it's my second oldest son.
We're
You
the
talk to
best.
your kids. You talk to your kids about drugs, Janelle.
Oh, well, yeah, like I said, I've been very open and honest with them about all of it because I don't want them to follow in my footsteps.
Got to.
You know,
Got to.
I don't want to do that. So
These things out here, Terry, they're not drugs.
Yeah, you're right
no,
about
not
that.
anymore.
There's no
Whatever out here
natural
is
nothing.
BS. The only, like I said, that's why weed is the only thing I feel is even safe.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing, only if you buy it at the dispensary.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. You definitely
Otherwise,
gotta buy
the
it
fentanyl
from,
fairy comes and sprinkles it.
and that's what I'm saying. That's why anything you get has to come from like a legit pharmacy because you never do freaking know.
No,
You
it
guys are making me.
absolutely blows my mind.
You guys are making me want to
Shit.
smoke pot now.
Well,
Well, Terry,
pot's
come on
fine for
down.
you. Smoke some pot.
You can get a contact buzz off Janelle over there.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Do
I
ya?
usually
I
take
like
the
my pen.
edibles, which the clinics that I could take, and my oncologist gave me a thing for medical marijuana card. However, I only take it when I'm having real bad pain because I'm really stupid on weed. And I was like filling an order the other day, and I sat here staring and drooling for about 45 minutes trying to remember what I was supposed to be doing. It's a waste of time. Time is money. And it was not that day.
It looks like it's just me and you.
What happened? Janelle drop off?
Yeah.
I got my yeah, she'll be back up. You scared her away, Terry. With all your nonsense.
Say Manhattan. I want to hear how you say Manhattan.
Manhattan?
Yeah, Manhattan. I like that.
Sorry about that.
People in Manhattan don't have an accent.
I pressed the dang button.
The
Sorry.
Bronx, they have an accent in the Bronx, don't they?
Yeah. The Bronx, they have a heavy accent.
You're from Williamsburg.
Yeah, Williamsburg, Bensonhurst area.
Bensonhurst. Some of them say hoist, Bensonhurst.
Yeah, I don't say that. But you know what I'm saying? Like my family, I saw family and stuff there, but we moved over to Cleveland when I was very young. But it's all my family, they're from there or here. And so, usually my accent and stuff will only come out and it's very convoluted because it's either if I'm angry, like excited or whatever, but other than that, like it'll like be some crazy I've never heard anything like it. It's like it's so like mixed up and convoluted from all the places I've lived, and then from where I'm from.
You ever go to Harlem?
Oh yeah. Harlem's really cool.
Did you ever go
A
to
lot of
Times
history.
Square before it was cleaned up?
Oh God,
Smoke
yeah.
City?
My mother used to put me in her raincoat when we go through Times Square back in the 80s.
Really?
Because people, yeah, or we're at Chelsea Hotel and all that shit. Because she was, we'd be on the train, and me and my sister were little. My mom would stick us in each part of her rain trench coat because she was afraid that we were going to get kidnapped.
Wow. What's the craziest thing you ever seen on a subway? It's really wild there now from what I'm seeing on YouTube.
God, where do I start? I've seen a guy taking a shit on the seat.
Really?
Yeah, I saw. You see a lot of fights. I saw a guy get stabbed. Let's see. Just weird shit people do, like their demeanor and like they'll. This one woman used to sit like Indian style and put a picnic down and eat a fucking picnic on the dirty ass train.
Really?
Taking the train from Hell's Kitchen, like when you go back up to Midtown, and it's like 4 stops, you know what I mean? She would lay out the whole 9 yards and then sit there and tuck the napkin in and shit, and then she'd fold it all back up and walk out.
Do they have a lot of public bathrooms there, like in the subway, where you can go? Or I picture New York as being very cold and impersonal.
People in New York are way nicer than they are here.
Really?
And yeah, and they're helpful. It's like when I lived in California, the natives are the cool people, are the nice ones. The ones that are assholes are generally the ones that are like implants.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, but New Yorkers are much more ample to help you. Like if you're a tourist and you're like, hey, can you tell me where 77th and Lexington is? And they'll tell you, they'll be like, sure, you want to take this down here. Now they're not gonna, write down the friggin' trains for you or anything. If you're that much of an idiot, then you probably shouldn't be there. But they're very good, genuine people.
Yeah, I can see that in some of the neighborhoods like that are more,
And
affluent.
Manhattan's a little bit different, Terry. Manhattan, you're dealing with the high society types.
Well, yeah, the upper West Side, right?
Wall Street, right. Well, not even the Upper West Side, the Upper East Side, Tribeca area. I mean, there's a million tiny little neighborhoods in Manhattan and in New York. You know what I mean? It's not just the 5 boroughs and all that. Within Brooklyn, there's like 20 neighborhoods.
Right. Did you ever go to that famous pizzeria, the one that was in Saturday Night Fever?
Ray's?
It just closed.
Famous Ray's?
No,
Famous
it was
Ray's?
that one that was in Saturday Night Fever. It just closed recently. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Famous Ray's. Famous
Yeah,
Ray's
maybe.
is everywhere.
Yeah, maybe it
Because
was.
they have original Famous Ray's, they have Famous Ray's, and all that. But that wasn't my favorite pizza. There's a spot over in Hell's Kitchen that used to be there that I freaking love, which is basically like 57th and 57th and 7th.
Now I'm hungry for Italian food.
I know. I was about to say, all right, y'all, I gotta get off here
Yeah, we
because
gotta
I'm
go.
working and I've been on here over. I can't believe it hasn't kicked us off, but
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
starting. I
All
need to
right,
get
just
some cigs and gas in my car, and
Well,
then
thank you, Janelle.
yes, thank you for
thank
coming up
you.
and chatting. I appreciate it. Thank you for apologizing, Secular. I
Oh,
Yeah, I
apologize.
miss you guys.
I love you,
I
ladies. Have a good
was
day.
rude
Good night.
to
Good
you.
night. Bye.
Good night,
And
everybody. And Wes, thanks for coming. It was really nice meeting you.
yes, love you, Karen. I'll text you
Love
so
you
you have,
too, honey.
and I'll send you that name of that thing.
Please do,
And
so then I can get your new number.
yes, indeed. And
You
thank
said
you.
number.
Yeah,
Thank you to everyone who came on panel. It was much appreciated.
it
Love
was a
you.
good
And
time.
Love you.
everyone have
Bye.
a lovely night. All
Love you
right.
guys.
Night.
All right.